Tastes like it was made. Now that's what's really special.
Stop in and experience what mealtime means at Culver's. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious. To everyone who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Ending mealtime with a special treat is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a blue spoonful of a Culver's concrete mixer? We handcraft our thick and creamy fresh frozen custard with any mixin you crave, from the indulgence of Snickers to the richness of pure Dove chocolate.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in, it's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27, excludes in-store clearance.
FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single-pane aluminum frame windows and get you double-insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4, slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at faswd.com.
Looking for reliable and affordable coverage for your home systems and appliances? Choose Choice Home Warranty. With over 25,000 contractors, 24/7 support, and 5-star ratings, awarded Best Home Warranty Company and Best Claim Service by U.S. News 360 Reviews, trust them to protect your home from breakdowns for less than a cup of coffee a day. Get a free quote right now. Just dial pound 250 and say Home Warranty. Limitations apply. Visit choicehomewarranty.com for details. Call now. Pound 250, keyword home warranty.
Welcome to the Unlit Life. It's this place where you feel free, like enjoying a low-key get-together with friends instead of a wild night on the town style of free. When you can enjoy a moment with blue vapor just because. You know, the everyday doesn't have to feel so everyday. With Blue e-cigs, you can get stuff done and still have fun. And when we let ourselves get unlit, we start really living. Blue. Get unlit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. Blue is a trademark of Font Molding 4BV. Copyright 2022. Fontum US LLC.
Everyone's headed back to school, and I've got your key to looking fine in the car line. Hey, it's RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right now, you could drive a nice new car for just $9 down. Ditch your old ride. You'd be proud to show off in the new 7-seater 2023 Outlander or the stylish Mirage. Cleanest gas car in America. 43 miles per gallon starting at $15,900. Hurry, this deal's done when the school bell rings. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all my A-plus rides at rchill.com.
Offers require bank approval. See dealer for details.
You ought to call Strata, home of the $500 best price guarantee. StrataAC.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Friday, August 25th, 2023. Lots to get to today, from the Trump mugshot to you have been invited to a living funeral and a Wolfman appears in Germany. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane. Hello, there we are. There he is. Things are going well this morning, and hello to you as well. You can join us on this show today. All you have to do is leave a message, go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time, and this never, ever, ever happens. We got a last-minute message, folks.
Say what?
I can't believe it either, but here we are. It's a last-minute message from Sabrina and C-Lane back at HQ. Let's see what they said.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
We did it, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We made our way through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has arrived.
Yeah.
Pat yourself on the back. You did it, and we're going to have some fun on a Friday. You guys stressing out over there or what, man?
Stressed.
My God.
There's one of those days. There is a system that is down right now, which is why I look weird on the stream. I'm just coming to you through a computer.
Oh, look at you.
Because I can't access that computer.
Yeah. There's like a company that does this service where we could connect to computers, and the whole company is down right now.
By the way, it's the same company that I spent so long not paying for. And now that I pay for it, this is what I get.
This is the kind of service you receive after they start getting your monies. That's just how things go. Well, we will persevere today despite all of this. And let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to Fulton County Jail, where Trump turned himself in yesterday and got the mugshot and all that. And they were interviewing some demonstrators outside Fulton County Jail. It was an interesting group of people. I think you'll agree. Watch this. Listen to this. Here we go.
Demonstrators who gathered outside the Fulton County Jail came with signs, hats, clothing, and flags that expressed how they feel about former President Donald Trump facing charges here.
All right.
Danny Hamilton called it a witch hunt.
I made these up to give out. I do that. I just handed out about 50 Trump 2024 signs.
All right, so this guy's got his Trump witch hunt signs. Then we got Trump's depravity is a danger to us all. So we got the counter protesters out there.
They were handing those out too?
Yeah, they got like all sorts of views on display at this courthouse where Trump was turning himself in. And then this person popped up.
Those who oppose Mr. Trump say they came out to show the former president did the crime and has to do the time like anyone else.
They have signs that say Trump loves you and Trump loves us. Trump only loves himself.
We saw several
we got Uncle Sam
dressed in costumes.
I hitchhiked from Florida.
Okay.
Because I knew I needed to be here.
This man dressed as a wolf and caught everyone's attention.
Why was it so important for you to come out?
So we have some furries. All right, let's put the bets in. $5. Is that furry pro-Trump or anti-Trump?
I think this is. I don't know. I didn't see this sign, but it's somebody in a wolf costume.
It was something about the big bad wolf.
Yeah, it did say the big bad wolf.
What?
I'm a wolf.
All he said is, I'm a wolf?
He breathed like 3 times and then said, I'm a wolf. That was the quote from this person.
I'm a wolf.
Okay.
I can't believe they kept that.
Yeah, they put that in there.
That was your big
scene.
moment, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm wolf.
I'm a wolf. It's sort of like I like turtles. I like turtles. Like I like turtles guy. Well, the mugshot went round the world very, very quickly, and
So
for
who
those
won?
of you who didn't see it, I won. I think. I mean, let's go over this together. But I got it in front of me here, and it looks to me like resting bitch face. All right, that's what I see when I look at this.
I don't know. I'm seeing a little bit of a duck lip there.
There's a tiny pursed lip, and there's definitely not a smile in this one.
I'm not going to say it's enough of a duck lip that I'm claiming victory here.
All right, we owe you $5, Sean.
And there's also like a lean forward kind of thing that he went with. And within just a matter of moments, this turned from a mugshot. First, a fake one was released. Then the real one was released, even though they said it was going to come out at 4 o'clock today. And now the Trump campaign is selling all the merch with the mugshot on it.
You're kidding me. The Trump campaign is?
No, yeah, the Trump campaign is selling never surrender shirts, even though he surrendered at the courthouse. And it's on mugs, shirts. It's on all the different things you could possibly want out there.
Love it.
This photo, and it's so weird. I guarantee you, I was thinking about this last night for a second. The person who took this shot photo, maybe they're into actual photography, and they're like, look, I'll never be a photographer on the scale that my photo gets any recognition, or people will never see my photos because they're just mug shots. And they snap this mug shot, and it's probably going to be one of the most famous photos ever taken in the history of photography because it's Donald Trump in a mug shot. Everywhere, all over the place, this was
the
yesterday.
first president to have a mugshot, I believe.
That's true, yeah. And they were the person who took the photo.
in this case. Trump speaking afterwards saying, "I did nothing wrong. It's a very sad day for America. This should never happen. If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election," he says. So there we go. And it didn't take long. Like, he wasn't in there for a super long time. They wrapped it up quicker than you might have imagined, but the mugshot is unavoidable today. You're going to find it on all the social medias.
He really tried to expedite things by offering them his fake-ass weight and height.
Wait, you don't believe it?
Beforehand, so they didn't have to measure him.
Are you telling me you don't believe that Trump is 6'3", 215 pounds? Are you?
215.
For the record, I'm 190. There's no way, no shot that Trump is 215 pounds. Not on his best day, but they let him give the information beforehand. And I guess they treat it like they do when you're at the DMV. You know, you just tell them the height. Yeah. You tell them the different details.
I got a TikTok this morning from my wife that was some dude that was pulling up the pictures of every athlete that is the same height and weight as Donald Trump purports to be, and it was just a slideshow to the tune of "Tell Me Lies, Tell Me Sweet Little Lies" by Fleetwood Mac.
And you're telling me they didn't look the same as former President Trump looks?
Not really.
Oh, no.
I mean, they also found all the most fat, unflattering pictures of Donald Trump that you could find.
A bunch of people on chat, including I Was Banned for a Joke over on Twitch, are saying they're getting Zoolander vibes. Blue steel, but more like orange steel at the News Junkie says I was banned for a joke. He's profiting off it, or he's making money for his campaign off it, and they seem to be playing into this whole thing. So here we go. Buckle up. Only going to get weirder from here. We now know the results of the debate in terms of viewership. They said across Fox News, and I guess it was also on Fox Business. I didn't see that. I actually watched it on Rumble. I just watched the stream of the thing.
That's the first time I heard about Rumble.
Well, Rumble is like, they're pretty big now. It's like a publicly traded company and everything. And they're growing, and they've got a big audience, but their stream was not fantastic. It kept freezing up on me. There kept being problems with it.
I'm going to tell both of you this right now. Rumble advertises on our station.
Thank you so much, Rumble. Huge
Rumble.
Fans. Love ya. And can't wait to watch you when I get home.
But work on that streaming, because it was buffering, and I just can't support that no matter what.
That's probably the biggest thing that Rumble's ever streamed.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was absolutely the case. On Fox News and Fox Business, the debate brought in 12.8 million viewers, which at first I was like, wow, 12.8 million viewers, that's a lot. And then I looked up the last election cycle, actually the first election cycle for President Trump, when he was a candidate and he was doing the primaries with the rest of the Republicans, and their first debate didn't get 12.8 million viewers. It got 24 or 25 million viewers. So this would be cut in half. Now, I don't know what they got online. I don't know what they got elsewhere, but it looks like that was down quite a bit. He's touting his interview with Tucker Carlson on Twitter as being way more popular, though I don't know about the numbers on that whole thing. With everything else going so perfectly for all of us, everything's just great, right? You guys are peachy, all good?
Yeah.
So good.
All right, figured. Yeah, well, we got more stuff.
I love it. It's great. I'm excited for what the day is going to bring us, everybody.
Well, we also have a system that could develop in the Gulf of Mexico this weekend.
That's what I wanted to hear.
It's near Belize and the Yucatan right now and moving towards the Gulf of Mexico. By Sunday or Monday, it should start to develop near western Cuba. And if it enters the Gulf, it could turn into a tropical storm, and who knows where it's going. Looking at you, Texas. Looking at you, Gulf Coast. Looking at you, Florida. Everybody in the sight of this thing, and it could be a big weather event for all involved. That's just how things are going to go, I guess, right now. We're having one of those stretches of luck. I told you my luck was bad. I think I sucked you guys in with me.
Yeah, you did, dude. I'm
really sorry about that. I apologize.
It's no problem. You can make up for it at some point, but I don't know how yet.
I got an idea. One way I can make this up to you for my bad luck spreading over to the two of you, neither one of you have to pay me the $5 for the Trump mugshot bet. All right?
Oh, okay.
I probably wasn't going to do it anyway.
What the hell?
I would have just for, merit.
Well, why would you even say that once I was freeing you of the debt that you were owing to me because of this mugshot?
Because this way I need you to do more.
Oh, good. You're not getting any more out of me. I'm having a bad time, too, okay? We got you today on a lovely Friday. We're going to have some fun. I promise you that. We got lots of good stuff, plus your dispatches. So send them now and be on point today. I want the best dispatches I've ever heard in my life. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch right now. When we return, a 5-year-old boy on a doorbell camera. He was in a really bad situation. What happened to this kid? Wait until you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
This is Real Radio 104.1 on your phone with the iHeartRadio app and on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. We are an iHeartRadio station.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on I-4 westbound before Lee Road. The left lane is blocked. All lanes are blocked due to an accident on US 192 just west of Thacker Avenue due to an accident. You can expect delays due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Orange Avenue. The left lane is blocked. Expect your regular delays heading through the city on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country with 20,000 5-star reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
There is an excellent company that's ready to help you out with your AC issues, and they're locally owned and operated, they're family owned and operated, and they are honest. It's a great company called Mills Air, and they have 2 different ways they can help you. All right, if you have a major issue, of course, have them come out. They'll look at your AC and they'll tell you what's wrong, and they'll be fair and honest with you. But if you don't know what the situation is with your air conditioner and you're just worried that there could be some problems, you can sign up for preventative maintenance, which I have and I absolutely love from Mills Air. It's a great deal. Frees you of having to worry about all the things like keeping up with your AC and making sure the lines are clear and the filters are changed. They do that for you. They've been in business since 1992 at Mills Air. That's 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. Their techs can service any brand out there, so don't worry about that. And they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That can get you access to big rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call today to schedule your appointment. Here is the number: 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Get ready to win your way to our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000.
You'll be there.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
September 22nd and 23rd.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Immerse yourself in virtual reality with Kokomo, the new app from Canon. Connect with friends and family live in photorealistic environments. It's like being together even if you're miles apart. Search Kokomo by Canon to download now from the Meta Quest Store, Apple App Store, or Google Play.
It happens in a matter of seconds, but the aftermath can last a lifetime. Car crash, slip and fall, there's only one Mo you should call, the Mo you know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
There's something about a Florida sky. It's painted in the most magnificent colors, clouds streaked with changing light. They say if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes. The skies are electric and alive. So even as the storms get enormous, even as they're coming more each year, the beauty keeps me going. My flood insurance helps me stay. The only thing that's predictable is that I'm in Florida for good.
Protect your property with flood insurance. Visit floodsmart.gov.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in, it's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27. Excludes in-store clearance.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266. 800-334-2266.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
When you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. But you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you looking for a way to protect your home from expensive system and appliance breakdowns? Look no further than Choice Home Warranty. Get coverage on over 25 systems and appliances, including AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen, and laundry. With a nationwide network of contractors and award-winning service, you can trust them to keep your home running smoothly. Get a free quote right now. Just dial pound 250 and say Home Warranty. Limitations apply. Visit choicehomewarranty.com for details. Call now, pound 250. Keyword Home Warranty.
Storm season is here, and Duke Energy is ready. With innovative technology and new ways to reroute power to help prevent outages in all kinds of weather. We're strengthening our systems, ready to restore power quickly and safely, while keeping you informed about outages with text and email alerts. It's all part of building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
You ought to call Strata for a new AC or emergency repair. StrataAC.com.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And somebody emails looking to save some lives, and we'll certainly try to help you do that. It is Laura who emails the show, tips at thenewsjunkie.com, and she says, you guys were talking about brain aneurysms, and I forgot why we were talking about this. The woman had a brain aneurysm in a news story, and she lost her ability to speak and communicate with her husband. And then they made this technology that screwed into her head that allowed her to then, through AI and stuff, speak to this guy again. It was absolutely amazing. So she says, you guys talking about brain aneurysms, maybe want to share my uncle's story with you in hopes of perhaps saving somebody. He was a very healthy person, and the one member of the family we never were worried about in regards to their health. He had been having headaches behind his right eye for some time and assumed he needed new glasses. So he went to the eye doctor. His eye prescription hadn't changed, so the doctor diagnosed him with migraines. A couple of months later, he went on a very non-strenuous hike with his brother-in-law. According to his Fitbit, his pulse never went over 80 beats per minute, which that's not supposed to happen.
Alarming.
After they reached the scenic point and were headed back, he was mid-sentence when he just dropped. His brother-in-law and a passing nurse performed CPR for 45 minutes until rescue arrived.
The EMTs did their best to resuscitate, as did the hospital, but he was already gone. And she sends a photo taken about 15 minutes before he died. And she said, I've zoomed in on it 1,000 times looking for any indication he was in distress. There's absolutely none. If you don't have a history of migraines and have never had one in your adult life, insist on a CAT scan. If the doctor doesn't want to do it, find another one. People over 30 usually just don't start having migraines. His death was an absolute shock, and we still haven't healed from it 5 years later. The only consolation is that he didn't suffer and passed in nature where he loved to be, says Laura. Not unlike my father's situation. Like a little different, I guess. My dad, all of a sudden out of nowhere, was like, something's wrong. I'm getting dizzy and I'm getting these headaches. And we're like, oh, you okay? I need to take an aspirin or something. And so he starts taking aspirin. He starts trying to take care of himself. And then all of a sudden he just falls down one day. And we go, oh, okay, let's make sure we get him some help and let's get him to the hospital. And at the hospital, at first they're like, we can't find anything wrong with him. We don't know what's wrong with him. And then they said, all right, let's do a CAT scan. And they found out he had a tumor the size of a golf ball in his brain. And
it's wild. And like looking at his skull, like physically.
Yeah.
Could you see any, the size of a golf ball, you'd think you would see a little lump somewhere, right?
No, couldn't see anything.
That's wild.
Yeah, and they went from that to brain surgery. And afterwards, I remember when my dad came out of the surgery and he was okay and they'd removed the tumor, he kept saying, I had brain surgery. I had brain surgery. And I'm like, yeah, you sure did, bud. All right, congratulations.
I would probably say the same thing.
It's like, isn't this amazing, Sean? I've had brain surgery. And I said, yes, I'm just glad you're with us here. So, yeah, that stuff happens out of the blue. And if you could do anything to stop that from happening to more people, I appreciate you doing it. Let's go over to this 5-year-old boy, and he decided to ring a doorbell. What happened to him? He's in Oklahoma. It's hot out there. Got that heat dome thing going on over the United States this week, and it's real hot in the center of the country. And this Oklahoma mother said it was her literal worst nightmare when their 5-year-old, the school bus driver, dropped him off at the wrong stop. So he gets off the bus. He has no idea where he is.
Aww.
And it's 105 degrees outside, and he just rings on a random doorbell to try to get some help. And let's see what happened here.
I'm sorry. Would you help me find my mommy?
Oh, pussy.
Poor kid.
My literal worst nightmare happened yesterday. So the very first time of my 5-year-old kindergartner riding the school bus.
She has a filter on chill.
And the bus driver did not follow procedures and lost my son.
My God, I would be freaking out in that situation.
These stories pop up the first couple weeks of school. I mean, they just had one locally where 2 kids were dropped off at the wrong bus stop. Like it is, they ask that the bus drivers are aware of who the kids are and where they're dropped off. But obviously it's the first week you're meeting them. There was a mistake made.
Yeah.
And this turned out great. But the whole story was that the 2 kids didn't look like they belonged. So some guy came over, asked them about it, let them use a cell phone, and then dropped them off at their grandma's house. I'm like,
my God.
And I'm like, that was a danger, but it worked out in this one instance.
Well, thankfully, most people are good, and you get people that will help you out in these scenarios, but
I don't know.
You never know.
I wouldn't trust it. If the kid's at my ring doorbell, like, find my mommy, I'm like,
It's a scam.
I know as soon as I open the door,
selling?
as soon as I open the door, there's going to be like 2 big dudes that just plow through and start taking all my stuff.
I think they just give all the kids air tags. Can't that come with the school supplies?
It's not very expensive to do that, and they really absolutely could do that, but this little kid could have been really lost, and he could have gotten hurt, and a lot of bad things could have happened to him. Did you guys ever end up in a situation like that where you got off at the wrong bus stop or you ended up in the wrong stop?
Only on purpose.
Yeah.
I never rode the bus, but when I was very little, I guess old enough to crawl, we were in Sanibel Island, just got to the hotel or the resort area. My mom's checking in. I crawled out of my little carrier and into an open elevator that closed and went to a different floor.
Oh, no!
All within 2 minutes of each other. My mom looks down. Her newborn baby is gone and, of course, starts to freak out. And then the elevator door opens, and I guess some woman was like, oh, I bet this baby is being looked for. And it was me. And here I am to live to tell the tale.
You know, that's similar to what happened with Dylan. I've told you guys the story about what happened with Dylan at Disney World.
Where you threw water at him?
No, it's not when I threw water at him. I apologize for that a long time ago, many times. But I brought him to Disney World, for those of you who haven't heard this. And he was begging me because he was a little kid. He was maybe 6 or 7 years old at the most. And so we're getting through the big crowd at Disney World and trying to get on the monorail. And we're like, okay, here we go. And I get on the monorail, and I'm just assuming he's behind me. And I'm with my girlfriend at the time. And as the monorail's about to take off, I look out the window, and Dylan's just standing there. And he's like, he never got on he's by himself. And I go, oh, no. And I know I can't get off this monorail. I have to go to wherever it goes and come back.
Stop the monorail. Stop it.
It's like a 15-minute procedure to try to do this. And I go, is he going to do the right thing? Is he going to go to guest services? And I forgot what he did, but he was still there when we got back, thank God. But I was freaking out about that. So be careful out there. All right, let's work in a couple of your dispatches. Let's see what you're up to here on a Friday. What's going on in your world? Here is Phlebotomy is Me, with a late response to the best worst movie, which we talked about on the show. Hello?
Hey, Sean. Hey, C-Lane. Hey, Sabrina.
Hey.
Yeah, this is about the conversation yesterday about the best worst movies, rather. It didn't dawn on me until I was watching TV last night, and I stumbled upon this movie called The Pest with John Leguizamo. It's so bad, but it has these little moments that are just so funny that I've probably watched this movie about 15
I don't even remember
times,
that.
But it's
The Pest.
Yeah, I like it. I don't care what anybody else thinks. But anyway, I just wanted to tag in on that. And Sabrina, just to let you know, I got my comedy show ticket situation taken care of. So that's copacetic. Good to go.
Very good.
And I will see you on the 15th. Everybody else, have a great day. Wiggle, wiggle.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Phlebotomy is Me. Appreciate you. Appreciate the dispatch. Let's go over to I'm a PC, who has a message for C-Lane, I guess.
Hello, C-Lane, fellow big-boned brother in arms.
Oh, boy.
I just want to let you know we both now identify as 215, regardless of how we look.
Yes!
We are 215 pounds. Trump led the way for us.
He's a trailblazer.
So just want to let you know that.
You say what weight you are, and then you never step on a scale, and you never know that it's wrong.
Exactly.
It's the best way to do it.
Or you get to a good weight, you step on the scale, and you're like, all right, that's it. Never weighing myself again.
Yeah, right.
It's sort of like when I won that soccer game and then never played soccer ever. Perfect record.
Why ruin it, right? Why tarnish what you have going? Let's do one more real quick. Here's TD.
Hey, Junks, what's happening?
Hey.
Happy Friday.
Junks.
Yeah, I watched the Tucker Carlson interview with Trump, not live or anything. I watched it yesterday, and I was actually surprised that he acted... He didn't act like a total douchebag. I mean, he was a little more presidential maybe than he has been in the past, which I thought was a win, right? I think that's great. He wasn't, completely bashing everyone with his little jabs and everything. So I don't know. It was kind of nice to see maybe a more subdued side to Trump.
Right.
But
bet on that.
Anyways, I think it's also pretty funny that he and his crew are going to profit off the all the indictment, pieces and the mugs and the T-shirts with the mugshot. I mean, you got to own it, right?
Yeah, I saw one of the things I saw because I watched the first 6-7 minutes of the Tucker Carlson Trump interview because I had a second of free time. And one of the things I was interested in was Tucker Carlson says to former President Trump, do you believe that Epstein killed himself?
What?
And
really?
I'm like, oh, what's he going to say? What's he going to say? And he's like, yes, I do. He didn't go for the conspiracy there. And I was like, oh, man.
Where's the tie-in there? Or just he took the opportunity to ask random questions?
Yeah, it was like an hour long. So they were just spitballing back and forth and just going for whatever questions popped up. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll get to more of your dispatches. Plus, somebody who we talked about this week is now getting threats for what they have done.
Oh, no.
I'll explain. This is an interesting one, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
Happy Friday, Central Florida. Jamie King with you now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Central Florida weather forecast update for this Friday. Sunny and hot, dry skies. 93 your peak high. Northeast winds at 5 to 10. Again, rain chances at 0. 76 tonight. Looks like we're warm, mostly clear, dry, nice night. East-northeast winds 5 to 10. Our Saturday and Sunday will feature hot highs in the mid-90s. We'll call it 95. Looks like rain chance for the afternoon on both days at 20%. For Fox 35, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Jeff Martin Auctioneers. Jeff Martin Auctioneers is hosting a public auction in Kissimmee, Florida on August 29th, featuring construction and farm equipment, trucks and trailers, and more. Bid your way live, on site or online. JeffMartinAuctioneers.com. Experience the difference. License AU 4483.
That mortgage guy, Don, let me tell you about him. He is the best. Why? Because he's a mortgage broker, and mortgage brokers are better because they do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It's still going to be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but mortgage brokers have access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business. And wholesale banks only loan through mortgage brokers like that mortgage guy, Don. And that mortgage guy, Don, is the best because he made the process of getting a quote or comparing the quote you already have super easy. You get a better deal on any home loan when you work with a broker, but you also get the satisfaction of simplicity and honesty when you work with that mortgage guy, Don. You want to see a difference? Go to the website right now, thatmortgageguydon.com. Apply now and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. With over 60,000 complete home repipes, people still ask me, can small leaks really drive up my monthly water bill? Or, Pete, can a small water leak hurt the value of my home? Or, oh, geez, Pete, how can I make sure my home isn't wasting water and harming the environment? If your home is 15 years or older, pipe leaks could lurk behind your walls, wasting precious resources and putting your home at risk for substantial financial loss. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists at 844-REPIPE-5 or go to repipe.com today. We're local and affordable and can expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days, saving you thousands in costly, ineffective repairs. Plus, call 844-REPIPE-5 now, and for a limited time, you can save 20% and get zero interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. Want a permanent fix and a lifetime warranty? Call 844-REPIPE-5 or visit repipe.com today to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
To everyone who believes family is what mealtime is all about, let our guest Amy share what she loves about Culver's.
From the moment my family walked in, we knew Culver's was the place for us. Being greeted by someone who's truly happy to see you, you don't find that everywhere. There's just something nice about a cooked-to-order Butterburger and creamy, fresh frozen custard that tastes like it was made just for you. But time with family, now that's what's really special.
Stop in and experience what mealtime means at Culver's. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious. To everyone who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Ending mealtime with a special treat is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a blue spoonful of a Culver's concrete mixer? We handcraft our thick and creamy fresh frozen custard with any mixing you crave, from the indulgence of Snickers to the richness of pure Dove chocolate.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Having trouble sleeping?
On the podcast Nothing Much Happens, join yoga and meditation teacher Catherine Nicolai for peaceful bedtime stories to help you relax. Catherine weaves brain training techniques and storytelling to take your mind to a calm and comfy place.
Welcome to Bedtime Stories for Everyone, in which nothing much happens. You feel good, and then you fall asleep.
Listen to Nothing Much Happens on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I want you to remember this company, Phoenix American Hospitality. Visit PAHinvest.com. Their team buys world-class hotel brands like Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt, then maximizes the profits of each operation. While the rest of America deals with the yo-yo stock market, Phoenix American Hospitality has paid their REIT investors more than 12% in annualized profits. Capitalize on the travel boom and diversify your portfolio. Visit PAHinvest.com.
Past performance does not indicate future results.
Reggie was a nurse for 16 years.
I had become very burnt out. I wasn't making good money.
Then it happened.
There was an ad for My Computer Career, and it just spoke to me.
My Computer Career was the best decision he ever made.
I could study anywhere from my laptop, and I was working in the first couple weeks of me being in class.
Reggie hit a home run.
The field is teeming with jobs.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
The school is amazing.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
At Huey Magoo's, every meal starts with our mouth-watering chicken tenders. Pair them with our creamy Magoo's dip, crisp crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast, and you have, well, the most dreamy meal ever. Visit us to experience the filet mignon of chicken today.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas this September.
Superstar artists from every genre.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Buy tickets now at AXS.com.
Bot free since 2008. At Real Radio 1041 on Twitter. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Joke you made. You just threw something out there and you were right about it. I know you're already feeling good about this, even though you don't know.
Just
what
like
it was.
hearing that. It's a good time.
Just hearing that you were right sometimes is enough to make you feel better about things. We were talking about this situation where there's a neighborhood and a bear, mama bear, was running around the neighborhood. And people started freaking out. Most of the people in the neighborhood were used to it, and they would text each other, and they'd say, like, hey, you know, bring your garbage in or shut your garage. Yeah, the bear's out in the neighborhood.
Make sure to have, a good-sized portion of porridge.
Yeah, you got to have that ready just in case it gets into your house.
Right.
And you got to be prepared for everything here, I think.
Am I using the right tale? That was right. It was Three Bears and Porridge, or was that Little Red Riding Hood?
No, that makes sense. The Three Little Bears thing, I think, right? Cool. You know, trying to find the perfect bed and all that.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Anyhow,
this
back
bed's
to it.
too hard. This bed's too soft. This one's just right.
Thank you, C-Lane.
This is what happened here. So this bear is wandering around this neighborhood, and as the bear is wandering around the neighborhood, somebody shoots the thing like 16 times. They just open fire on the poor bear and shoot the thing. And the bear didn't even die. But what happened after this was the authorities saw that the bear had been shot and they euthanized the bear. C-Lane threw out that he thought it was a deputy that had killed the bear. And it was.
Really?
It actually was. Yeah, he was right about that.
That shot it and didn't kill it, or that euthanized it?
No, the person who shot the bear to begin with was indeed a deputy, a Seminole County deputy who was off duty.
That's weird.
I was making a Polk County joke because of the amount of bullets.
But you were close enough.
Yeah, I'll take it. W for me.
It was a police officer from the Seminole County Sheriff's Office or sheriff's officer who shot the bear. And they said the deputy's actions are under administrative review, which is standard procedure, and they're trying to figure out what they should do next. But, yeah, you were on target on that. And I don't know if that says anything about the cops firing off 16 shots at the bear, but there you go anyways. Staley says, I thought the bear was charging at the guy. I'm sure he's got a story like that, right? I mean, I'm sure he's going to say that he felt threatened, he was under attack.
I can't imagine that he's like, yeah, no, I saw him, his back was towards me, and I just unloaded.
Right. I just felt this was the time for me to shoot a bear a whole bunch of times. And no matter what, he's going to be thinking about that. But, yeah, that's what the actual story was when it comes down to it. All right, we also talked about this week this teenager in Florida who is in some trouble now because he was holding up a little dolphin in a photograph online, and you're not supposed to do that. And then shortly after, they learned that the dolphin died. The little dolphin that this guy was messing with died. Now, I said my idea of what happened here was that this dolphin was in distress, and that's why it was in those waters to begin with. And then he saw it and was like, whoa, and he was able to pick it up, and so he took the photo.
Quick, take a pic.
Yeah, put it on Instagram so you could show all your friends.
But then
you
what?
Have a
They
tiny
just
dolphin.
threw it back in the water to die?
I guess so. Well, I guess they just kind of pushed it out there. Or were trying to push it back out into the water.
Realistically, they probably threw it back in the water to live, but that wasn't so successful.
No, this thing wasn't long for the world. And now they say the Florida teenager is receiving death threats after he plucked this baby dolphin out of the ocean.
Hey, it takes a particular type of person to send death threats to a teenager after seeing a picture of them holding a dolphin. Like, that's how passionate you are about dolphins, or you're just constantly sending death threats to people that make viral news?
People are crazy, man. There's so many. If you get something out to enough people, you're going to attract at least a handful of crazies, and there's just no way around that, I don't think. BDMX Con says you cannot molest the wildlife even if it's dying. I think he's a teenager, right? Like, he probably didn't know what he was doing was wrong. He saw a little dolphin, he thought it was cool, and he took a photo, and now people are throwing death threats his way, which is obviously a giant overcorrection. They said the social media post sparked outrage and prompted a probe from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Committee. They will look for anything to come out and get themselves involved in things. I know about that. Dr. Quincy Gibson, an associate professor of coastal and marine biology, reviewed the report on the incident and said investigators believe the dead one-year-old dolphin is the same one that was in the photo. They're all in agreement on that, they say.
Doesn't that mean that there's like a pod of dolphins looking for their baby?
Yeah, but possibly. I mean, this poor little guy. He was so small too. Yeah, you know, it was like maybe 2-3 feet long or something. And he took this photo with it, and then shortly after it died. So everybody's coming after him now. All right, we're going to go to you. We want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear your dispatches, which you can send over at thenewsjunkie.com. It's easy to do. It's up to you now to go over and send us one. Here we go. Here is Barnsenberg talking about the bear.
Sounds like that bear was trained to shoot by Megan Rapinoe. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
I get it. Because you can't get the goal, right? I see what you're doing. Okay. By the way, why were you saying the bear was trained to shoot? Because the joke doesn't actually work. Because the bear didn't shoot anybody.
You were so quick to want to make that Megan Rapinoe joke that you didn't you just totally got it wrong.
Yeah, way to go, bud.
You should have said that the sheriff's officer was inspired by her because he's the one who shot the bear. Then it would have made some sense, at least. And I think it's Megan Rapinoe, by the way. I think that's how you say it. Failure on all fronts. Just an absolute abomination. Here's Ooh Dat Dude with a dispatch.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
First time dispatcher here. Just wanted to chime in, try my radio voice out. Hopefully it's good enough for the cut. And today's my birthday, so why not do your first dispatch on your birthday?
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. And happy Fridays, you mothers.
All right. Ooh Dat Dude, happy birthday to you. Usually don't do birthday shout-outs, but for this and today, we'll do it for you.
He
Breaking
basically
news.
pulled the thought we had the same birthday.
Right. It was very Michael Scott of him, I think. Here's Millen Surfer saying hello.
Yeah, you know, I saw one of the things I saw because I watched.
I'm just trying to set in a 95% dispatch. A happy day time of week. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Guys, you got to stop this today. You got to stop this
I
today.
say it's on brand. Let's
Curtain up.
go.
There's all kinds of technical things happening right now. We're pushing through despite it, and you cannot leave us dumpster fire dispatches today.
I mean, he was good. He was purposely doing
I know,
it.
but even as
he
a
turned
joke,
up the radio and rolled down the windows.
I need
just
some,
to annoy you.
grade A stuff, like top shelf, best of the best dispatches today to pull us out of this slump.
Yeah, don't pull a Megan Rapinoe.
Oh, God. All right, let's go over.
You want to hear something funny, Sean? The company whose server is down is their social media team or whatever is still tweeting ads about their service.
Okay.
As of 45 minutes ago, and it's like pissing people off. So they posted on X keeping you secure and this and that with real time data, blah blah blah. And somebody's like, your server is down and nobody can use it. Why are you posting ads? It was great.
Yeah, why are you selling something that's not functionally working right now?
Nice little bathroom read for me during that last break.
Right. Full disclosure. Yeah, I can't see the systems back at HQ. You
got some time here.
Like 10 different things that we can't do. No, I can see what time it is. I'm good on that, but it's just letting people know the things that are happening behind the scene here. We're just trying to do our best. Here is a Swilly with a dispatch.
Hey, everybody. Happy today. So me and Big T are going out to the Kennedy Space Center tomorrow.
Nice.
So see some spaceships and eat space food. It's going to be a banger of a time. And anybody who wants to come along, we'd love to see some friends. So get your asses out to the Space Coast and come check out the Kennedy Space Center. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you. Yeah, I've still never been out there for a launch. I can't believe it. It's been so long. I've been living in the state of Florida.
You could see it from your house, right?
Yeah, I know, but then I go in the backyard and I don't know what direction I'm facing. It happens to me every time.
You idiot.
I'm so bad at that. Courtney can say from anywhere. She can tell me what direction it is, where we need to go, where we're at. She knows everything.
And that's why she's in charge of Neighborhood Watch.
Right, I guess so. Yeah, she's certainly better at it than me. But guys, I go outside, I'm like, I don't know. Is the grocery store that way? She's like, no, you dummy. Every time I get it wrong, I just absolutely have the worst spatial awareness, location-wise.
Ashley's like that. Like once she gets into our house, her awareness is just gone, and she points in directions that the Publix is. I'm like, there's no Publix in that direction. There's nothing.
I think you just have that or you don't. It's like you're either born with that or you don't have it, and I just don't have that.
I just always point behind me. It doesn't matter which way. I'm like, it's just over that way.
Let's go to TD. Oh, no, we already did that one. Let's go to Bruise Traveler.
Hey, guys, two things. First, I vote we use Trump's math for weight going forward.
Him too, huh?
At this point, I'd like to tell you that I am now 150 pounds.
Wow.
And also, that is not resting bitch face. That is active bitch face.
Yeah, I know a lot of people saw this Trump mugshot and they thought, well, that's just the face he was making when they took that photograph. No shot. No shot. I guarantee you, they thought about this. They were like, what should you look like in the mugshot? Should it be a smile? Should it be a frowny face? Should you be aggressively looking forward? They thought about this like crazy. That's just how these things work because they knew ahead of time. There's no coincidence that within moments there was merch up on the store. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They were going to release this photo. They were going to use it to drum up support. And they thought, I'm sure, about exactly what that photograph was going to look like. And we ended up with this. Okay, let's go over to Skanks for the Memories with a dispatch about drivers.
Hey, guys, I just got to say about these delivery drivers.
Sounds great.
At what point do we just say, shut up and do your job? You're getting paid to move heavy things. You're getting paid to move light things. Just do your job. Quit your whining. Do your job.
So he's talking about what we got into the other day where we said, what is the most offensive, rude thing that you can order that will piss off the UPS or FedEx drivers? And we were guilty of some of these things like cat litter, large items like toilet paper, or one of the worst ones that the actual drivers reached out to us and told us was bad and tough to deal with was the mattresses.
Speaking of which, did you happen to be listening to the station before work today, Sean?
No, I did not.
Somebody put...
I was listening right before the show, obviously.
Somebody put on their wedding registry as a joke a 55-gallon drum of lube. And so... If you were to walk in the talk studio right now, there is a giant...
What? It got sent?
It's in there.
Oh, I see
It's in
it.
there right now.
I have to take a picture.
Is it literally like a drum
it's
of
huge.
lube?
You remember in Breaking Bad where he tried to stuff a body inside of a drum?
Yeah,
that's what's in the studio, full of lubricant.
How much does this cost?
$600.
Oh my God! Somebody for a prank spent $600 on that thing.
You could have just sent that cash, man.
Yeah, this is like if Austin were rich. But and I don't know how Ryan Holmes is going to get that home.
He's just going to start using it every day.
So now it's just stuck at the station.
I just sent the picture of it from
hold on, I'm
my
bringing this
angle,
up.
at least.
Here we go.
Look at that
You're
thing.
not kidding. It's a full-on like chemical barrel. I got it in front of me here if you want to show everybody. See, like it's a full-on chemical barrel.
That is full of powdered lubricant.
Powdered?
Oh, it's powdered.
You have to mix it with water.
So does that make
that
even
sounds
more?
hot. Hold on one second. Let me just get this like bowl and a spoon ready, and then we can get to business.
Honest question. What is that actually for?
I think horses or something, right?
Oh, really?
I think it's flavored.
What?
So there's human beings that utilize this much lubricant?
You know what's going to happen.
Holy
Monsters
cow.
Lube for sale very soon.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, there that is. Okay. Now,
I'm going to grab some for the weekend.
Yeah, you can send us more dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to record yours.
When I got here, the Amazon guy was still here.
Oh, he must have been so pissed. That's the worst possible thing you could send. My God.
I think he was at least a fan of the station, so he was happy to come up and deliver it. But
I'm here with your lube.
If we're talking about the most annoying things to deliver, 55-gallon drum of lube, that's got to be up there.
But it's got to be really heavy, right?
I didn't try to pick it up.
That thing is massive. I would imagine it's like over 100 pounds or something, if not more than that. I don't know. I'll look it up during the break or something.
It's 6'4", 215.
Yeah, right. Everything is today. All right. We're going to take a quick break here in just a moment. Before we do, I've seen more stories out there saying that MMA is spreading around, and I do not like this one bit. I am worried about this. I'm upset about this, and I want to stay as far away from this as I possibly can. What is MMA? We're going to explain it. We'll tell you what's going on with this and everything else you need to know, plus your dispatches, which you can send over at thenewsjunkie.com or through the News Junkie app. That's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Orlando City is back home hosting St. Louis SC this Saturday at Exploria Stadium. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on US 192 just west of Thacker Avenue. The left lane is blocked due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Orange Avenue. You can expect delays due to an accident off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound before Lee Road. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track.
We're basically going to have to win.
Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive.
1 point to the good.
And for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 25th and 26th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Rebound, Araujo! Scores!
Orlando City returns home this weekend to take on St. Louis on Saturday, August 26th at 7:30 p.m., presented by Heineken Silver. Tune in on FM 96.9 The Game and watch on any device on the Apple TV app. Don't forget to tune in an hour before the match at 6:30 to catch Kickoff Minus 60, airing exclusively on the Lion Nation app. It takes a beer served in 192 countries to truly appreciate the global game. Cheers your Heineken to your Orlando City Lions. Heineken, the official beer of Orlando City Soccer Club. Must be 21 up to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Slow down.
held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov. Your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Your spark is all you need. And let's be real, you don't have time for smoke and mirrors anyway. So ditch all the pretentiousness and the lighter it rode in on with Blue. Blue e-cigs are available in a variety of satisfying flavors and nicotine strengths. Even better, it's odorless. When you're living unlit, you're comfortable being your true you. And no one will mistake ashtray for your signature scent. Blue. Get unlit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. Blue is a trademark of Fontum Holdings 4BV. Copyright 2022. Fontum US LLC.
Now this is a Dunkin' Run. A $3 sausage, egg, and cheese with a medium or larger coffee.
I'm going on a Dunkin' Run. You want anything?
Oh, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a hot coffee.
You got it.
Wait, actually, a sausage, egg, and cheese and an iced coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in. It's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27. Excludes in-store clearance.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Man, we all know it's hot outside. Have you noticed your power bill going crazy? The current cost of energy is higher than it's ever been, and it's going to just keep getting higher. It's going to keep climbing. Solar Source can change that for you. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 60,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's house and my sister's house included, they do a great job. Solar Source makes it easy for a free estimate. Monster listeners, all you got to do is go online and check out the tool they have that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. There's no pressure. There's no salesman. Just you and the facts. That's awesome. You can harness all the power of the sun and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting electricity from the power company. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote today. solarsource.com/monsters. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar.
No payments for 90 days with approved credit? Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
This is actually good news, honestly. I know people are going to bring this around as a bad story today, but I say this is a damn good story. Let's go back to the way it was. Let's go back to what we were doing, okay? Because I saw this. It's everywhere today. And there's a big, giant study that they just did that came back, totally legit and done by, scientists, professionals, and all that. And they looked into paper and bamboo and all these different straw alternatives that people are using. There's so many options out there. And they found that the straws are actually worse to humans than regular straws, the straws that we've been using the whole time. And they have what they call...
we're saving the turtles at our expense?
Yeah, that was the point, though. Like, it wasn't about the humans. It was about the turtles.
Well, they have PFAS in these straws that they tested.
Watch
the majority of paper and bamboo straws had this PFAS, and they said that is what they call a forever chemical that just like stays in your system forever.
Like the microplastics.
Yes, it is terrible for you. And so I'm hoping now we'll have a push to go back to regular straws. Damn the turtles. Never seen a turtle in my life with a straw in its nose except for one photograph.
Yeah, show me the second turtle. I want to see the second turtle.
Well, it's dead already.
This idea that there's just turtles out there and all of them got straws stuck in their noses or something is ridiculous. And we've been jumping over all these hoops, paying ridiculous amounts of money for all these fake-ass straws that everybody's been using. They're all terrible.
Nobody uses them anymore, Sean.
No, they still do it. A lot of these places. The place I went to the other day had one, and it was like sugar straw or...
Oh, was it agave?
Yeah, that's what and it was weird. Like the texture was a little bit weird on it. So I don't know what they're going to do now, but maybe they'll finally push for these straws to go back to the way they were before this whole turtle freak out.
I thought the pandemic sort of separated us from the whole paper straw movement.
It did for a while, at least, I think. But I'm still seeing them out there at a bunch of places. Did McDonald's ever go away from the straws? Because they were probably one of the biggest people using those things.
Oh, those straws are great.
I got one right next to me. Plastic as hell.
So they kept the tried and true the whole time?
Yeah.
Look at you, McDonald's. Look at you go. My God. I wondered if, when I saw this, if you guys would do this. And this, I have to bring us to a dark place. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyhow. So we're going to get into our fantasy world here. Here we go. Oh, it's a dark one, so I'll use the dark fantasy. Oh, boy. All right. We have all learned that we are about to die. All right? I'm sorry I told you it was going to be dark. We're going to die.
Oh, no.
We're going to die in like 5 weeks. That's the information that we get back. Doctor sits us down and goes, this has never happened before, but Sabrina, C-Lane, and Sean, all of you are going to be dying in 5 weeks, right? So you learn that news, and then you have to make some decisions about what you want to do with your final 5 weeks. And there was this amazing story that I saw of a woman her name is Heidi, and she was 34 years old, and unbelievably, at 34, she was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer that's called MDS. And she knew that time was ticking and limited and that she only had so much time left and she could choose what she was going to do with it. And the thing that happened next is the strange thing that I want to talk about. They hosted a living funeral for her.
I've heard about these.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before myself, but it's kind of interesting. If you know you're going to die, you have a funeral while you're still alive.
Yep. No, that's pretty common.
Is it really?
Yeah, my old roommate went to, like, his grandmother or aunt or something, went to their living, I don't think they called it a funeral. I think they called it a wake, the living wake. And it was basically come spend time with me while I'm alive, before I deteriorate to the point where, we can't do this anymore. And pretty much he went up to Illinois, he did the living wake thing, and then he came back, and then like a week or two later, the grandma died, and he was like, he felt like he didn't really have to go to the funeral because
you already did the other thing.
Yeah, you already kind of tied the bow on that. You said goodbye. You were able to say goodbye in person, which is even better than a funeral. And so I don't know that the funeral was very highly attended.
Yeah, that's so weird to me. I mean, I guess there's something to it, but usually at a funeral, you've got like a certain vibe, right? And it's very somber like this. And everybody's like, condolences, and not really laughing and having a good time mostly. But if somebody's alive and you're at their funeral, do you still go up and give like eulogies and stuff?
Yeah, that's the thing that I wonder. And how do you give the eulogy? Are you talking like as if they're already dead, even though you're staring at them?
You can't talk in past tense. The person's in front of you. They're actually at this event. They're not dead yet.
But I do appreciate the idea of it. I mean, if there's anything that you would probably want to witness, it's all the people who show up to your funeral, people you haven't talked to in years.
Yeah.
And then see what they have to say.
But how about this, okay?
I would eulogize myself.
Guys, I was awesome.
I think that some of these moments have so much more potential to be even sadder than a funeral. Because this Heidi lady who knew she had this MDS cancer and they did a living funeral for her and all of her loved ones were there. They said it was magical, but when I read about it, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds so freaking sad. I don't want to bring everybody down, but I'm just going to tell you real quick what happens here. They said at the end of it, it was wrapped up by her husband, who went up on the stage and did their wedding song.
Oh, God.
And then they danced together to the wedding song. And isn't that sad?
Well, I mean, their wedding song obviously was Rump Shaker.
They don't say what it was.
I love you, baby.
I hope it was something that would bring things up at least, because my God, the idea of singing a sad song, it's our wedding song, and you're dancing together at your living funeral is so dead. Man, that is so deep and dark to me.
Do you do you make love one more time? Is that But you're gonna die soon?
I think you do. Well, maybe the person who's dying is not in a state of comfort where they want to be doing that, but if they are, by all means, go for it. Have at it. Would you want to do this? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. And if you were in that situation, would you do a living funeral? Both of you sound like you're on board, kind of.
I mean, I would be. I would be for sure. And this is a morbid call out as well, but do we have listeners that know they're going to die soon?
Oh, my God. It's got to be somebody with the size of the audience. There's someone who's listening right now who's in that position. And would they do this? I got to tell you, I wouldn't do it. I don't like it.
You don't like birthdays, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, then this would be way worse than that in terms of thinking the attention is fake and stuff. Because that's why I don't like birthdays. Bob from The Office walks by and goes, "Happy birthday!" And you're like, you don't care, Bob. We never talk to each other. It's the situation that C-Lane says, where he saw that he was going to Facebook message somebody happy birthday. And the last previous message that he had sent to them was the happy birthday from the year before.
It's texting for me, where I go, what's our relationship like? Are we now just a birthday text?
Yeah, I'm going to pull you out of the loop here because we're clearly not that close of friends. But I just wouldn't like this because I think you guys probably aren't going to like this, but this is just how I am. I think if I heard that I was going to die in 5 weeks, I would probably not see anybody. I would probably just spend the rest of my time
That's miserable.
by myself because I don't like that. I don't want to go out that way. And I don't want people to remember me that way. No, I'd be here with Courtney, obviously, in this situation. But I don't want people to remember
with that trauma.
You got
to be surrounded by friends and family, man.
I don't want to be. I don't want people to see me sick. I don't want that situation. That's like the old South Park joke with the Terry Schiavo thing. And no matter, under any circumstances,
don't
make
put me
sure,
on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't put me on television. It's like we're putting this woman's photo when she's a vegetable on television all over the place. I don't want to be seen like that. I'd rather people remember me the way they remember me when I was healthy than any of that.
But what if it wasn't a sickness or some sort of debilitating thing? What if you just found out, some magical genie or something told you that in 5 weeks you were going to drop dead out of nowhere?
Then it would be different. Then I'd be fine with it. And that I'd be like, I would just be going nuts for 5 weeks if that was the case. Because you wouldn't see me going downhill. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't want to be frail in front of people. I don't want people to see me like that. I'm not a fan.
There was an old Carlin bit where he was like, you should, it would be nice if before you die, like in the NFL, you get a 2-minute warning. So that like you have 2 minutes to play a joke on something, say goodbye if you want to say goodbye, or like, make some big speech and it's like, if I'm wrong, then strike me dead. You have 2 minutes to figure out how you want to leave.
There's so much potential in that. Bootsy Moonshine over on YouTube says, I got so much crap because I didn't want to see my dad before he passed, but that's what he wanted. I think a lot of people probably feel like that. It's just that's how I am.
See, that's unfair. If that's what your dad wanted, Bootsy, then who's the one giving you crap?
Yeah, nobody else should judge you. If you're just listening to the person who was the person who was not doing well.
I would understand if, like, Bootsy's dad was like, please, somebody hold my hand. And everybody was like, nah, out of here. Don't want to watch this.
Yeah, you're dying.
Dying is gross. Right yucky.
Somebody says, there's a lot of people chiming in on this over on chat. John S. says, I have no friends, so I would die. My dog would probably eat me after a couple of days.
Okay. All right.
Tam says, I would not want people on eggshells. Yeah, it just would be so weird. And I don't know, it seems like self-serving or something. But I want to know what you would do in that situation. Let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Would you host a living funeral? A woman in England did this. Heidi was her name. And she said she loved it, and their family said they loved it, but it doesn't seem like it's for me. So send us a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Let's get into some of those.
I think I would do the living funeral if I was presented with that option, and then don't throw me a regular funeral. Like, just, send me straight to the oven.
I'm going to milk it. I'm going to do a pre-funeral, post-funeral, and then a year from then, I want another funeral.
Sabrina's got so many plans and such a large wish list for her funeral that I was thinking she wouldn't be down with a living funeral just because the dying one is going to be so elaborate.
No, I'm doing the living funeral to make sure everything goes right. It's kind of like the the rehearsal.
It's a run-through?
Yeah.
A dry run for your funeral, and then you'll be, like, really pissed off and go, you guys got it all wrong. Everything was wrong.
Now I'm going to haunt you.
Got to fix this whole thing. Go for the Oats over on Twitch says, I agree, Sean. I saw my grandfather waste away. It was hard to see him that way, just a shell of who he was. It's tough. We do that to ourselves, though. It's just something that we end up doing for whatever reason. Before I do these dispatches, actually, let me get into the story I teased about this MMA that's spreading around. That is this response to a tick bite that is making people allergic to meat, red meat in particular.
Oh, that's awful.
And this awful thing is spreading around now in Australia. They said it's an allergy that's caused by tick bites that flares up anytime a person consumes a product that contains anything from mammals like cattle, pigs, or sheep. In some sufferers, it's not just consuming meat that is the problem. They could also have a reaction if they even touch an animal or breathe in fumes from a barbecue. This will cause them to have an allergic reaction. And now it's spreading across Australia. This thing is a nightmare. I hate the sound of that in every possible way. What do you think? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Send us a dispatch now. When we come back, we've got so much on the way, including we're going to do the next episode with Sabrina. We got This Week in Florida and a whole lot more. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
If you'd like to sponsor a radio station for $8 a month, we would like our blue check mark back. At Real Radio 1041 on Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for slowdowns due to an accident on Colonial Drive heading westbound at Orange Avenue. There's delays due to an accident off to the side on I-4 westbound before Lee Road. You can expect your regular delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. There's congestion through the city on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Jeff Martin Auctioneers. Jeff Martin Auctioneers is hosting a public auction in Kissimmee, Florida on August 29th, featuring construction and farm equipment, trucks and trailers, and more. Bid your way live, on site or online. JeffMartinAuctioneers.com. Experience the difference. License AU 4483.
Get ready to win your way to our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000.
You'll be there.
T-Mobile
Arena here in Las Vegas, September 22nd and 23rd.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Capital One is a proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival for the 7th year in a row, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Wow, is this a party?
Yeah, it's the IKEA 80th anniversary sale, and we've got over 1,000 offers on our items. College students and teachers save 15% in store, or anyone can save 20% off all desks in store and online.
15% on everything. I'm getting ready for college.
Bring your roommate and anyone else who wants great savings. Hurry in store or go to IKEA-USA.com to save through 9/5. Offers valid in U.S. until 9/5. Student teacher offer in store only with valid ID on home furnishing purchases of up to $3,000 pre-tax. Other restrictions apply. See store on IKEA-USA.com for all details.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
You're Air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
When it's the hottest day of the summer. But it's the hottest day of the summer. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This month, everyone's heading back to school. But while you've been busy buying new notebooks, backpacks, and lunchboxes, I've been coming up with a plan to help you buy a ride that's just too cool for school. Hey, it's RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi, and I've got your key to looking fine in the car line. Right now, you could drive a nice new car for just $9 down. Don't sit in the car line with a car you hate. Ditch your old ride. You be proud to show off in the new 7-seater 2023 Outlander or the stylish Mirage. Cleanest gas car in America, 43 miles per gallon, starting at $15,900. And hey, if you've gotten a low credit score from the School of Hard Knocks, don't worry. My credit specialist, great on a curve, with rates from 0%. And our used car supercenter has over 100 fresh trade-ins starting at $5,900. Visit me to finish your back-to-school shopping, and you could drive home in a nicer, newer car for just $9 down. Hurry, this deal's done when the school bell rings. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all my A-plus rides at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Offers require bank approval. See dealer for details.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in. It's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27. Excludes in-store clearance.
If your property has been damaged in a storm, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
The best time to get a great deal on a Jeep SUV is now during the Jeep Labor Day sales event. Visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer to find the perfect Jeep SUV for you. Right now, get $3,500 total cash allowance plus finance and get no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2023 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Hurry, don't miss this great offer. Financing and deferred monthly payments for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Residency restrictions apply. Take retail delivery by 9/5. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Since 20
2010, Anheuser-Busch and Carroll Distributing have raised $22 million to support scholarships for families of fallen veterans and first responders through Folds of Honor. For 13 weeks, June 12th through September 4th, Carroll Distributing has donated 13 additional cents from each case of Bud and Bud Light sold in Brevard County. Join the Monsters from Real Radio 104.1 on Friday, September 8th, broadcasting live from the Cocoa Beach Fish Camp as we present Carroll Distributing's additional donation to a Brevard recipient. That's Friday, September 8th at Cocoa Beach Fish Camp starting at 6 a.m. For more info, visit realradiomonsters.com on the events page.
Looking for reliable and affordable coverage for your home systems and appliances? Choose Choice Home Warranty. With over 25,000 contractors, 24/7 support, and 5-star ratings, awarded Best Home Warranty Company and Best Claim Service by U.S. News 360 Reviews, trust them to protect your home from breakdowns for less than a cup of coffee a day. Get a free quote right now. Just dial pound 250 and say Home Warranty. Limitations apply. Visit choicehomewarranty.com for details. Call now. Pound 250, keyword Home Warranty.
Reggie was a nurse for 16 years.
I had become very burnt out. I wasn't making good money.
Then it happened.
There was an ad for My Computer Career, and it just spoke to me.
My Computer Career was the best decision he ever made.
I could study anywhere from my laptop, and I was working in the first couple weeks of me being in class.
Reggie hit a home run.
The field is teeming with jobs.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
The school is amazing.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. Come join us for our podcast, Brand New.
So what's really new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only longtime C-suite executives, we're friends.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we call team.
It's real talk from the inside, personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone rising in business or just interested in it.
Just look for the Brand New podcast wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation you won't want to miss.
Build your own truck the way you want it. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
And if you miss any of the show, don't forget, you can go get the podcast links over at thenewsjunkie.com while you're there. Create an account so you can join us here on the show. It's very easy to do at thenewsjunkie.com. There should be some sort of like test, some sort of like investigation, some sort of license before we just end up giving people animals. We just let anybody have an animal. We're like, dog, fine, here you go.
Want
Take
a tiger?
dog.
Come to Florida.
Yeah, grab it. There you go. You got a tiger now. You're a tiger guy. We just let people have these animals, and these people are absolute monsters, some of them. And I'm going to give you exhibit A, B, C, D, E, and F, right, all at the same time. There's a woman who I think should go to jail. She has been charged for what she did. But her name is a Pennsylvania woman. They don't give out her name here, I don't think, actually. No, Allison Gazer is her name. And Allison Gazer, this Pennsylvania woman, she is going to the airport because she's ready for her big trip to Mexico, baby. Why not? You know, enjoy herself. And so she goes to the airport. She's got her luggage. She's got everything ready. She's got her dog with her, little French bulldog that she's bringing with her.
Oh, those are stealable.
Yeah, they are. Those are very expensive dogs, and people do all kinds of stuff to get them. So she should be happy that she had one of these pets. And then she goes up to the counter for the airline, and she says, I'm ready to go to Mexico. And they say, all right, give me your information. Put the information in, and then they tell her, I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't bring your dog along with you because it has to be in a crate. Your dog can't just be free on the plane. What are you, an idiot?
That makes complete sense.
Yes, your dog has to be in a crate. That's how we do this kind of stuff.
Have you flown with your dog before, ma'am?
Yes, this is simple. Everybody knows this. You bring your dog, you bring a crate.
It depends on the dog. There was that Great Dane that you're not crating that thing.
That sucker was way too big for a crate, but they bought a seat for it. And
they bought a row for it.
She didn't buy a seat for the dog. She didn't have a crate for the dog. And she said, oh, man, my Mexican vacation, this whole thing's going to be ruined. They said she left the gate and then came back, and they assumed that maybe she had given the dog to somebody else. But she didn't. She actually found a stroller in the airport as 5:30 in the morning, and she left her dog, abandoned the dog, the French bulldog.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that poor dog.
And she got on the flight, and she flew to Mexico for her vacation.
Hell no.
I have not heard something so self-centered, I think, in a very, very long time.
We have
to do this.
What was the animal that the woman couldn't take on a plane?
That was a hamster.
So she flushed it down the toilet.
Oh yeah, that was pretty brutal. But I mean, this is a whole ass dog. This is a little French bulldog that she had,
and there's so many options. I mean, like I don't imagine, since it's an international flight, you're there 2-3 hours beforehand.
You would hope so.
I don't understand how she's just finding out that she needs a crate. I'm surprised they don't have a crate there in the airport you could buy. But also, you throw something out on Facebook, like you have Nextdoor, you download Rover, and you have someone take care of your dog. You don't just abandon it.
Call a friend. Try to get a family member to help you out. There are countless things this person could have done, and they abandoned their French bulldog in a stroller because she wanted to go on her Mexican vacation. That is really, really a terrible, terrible thing.
BDMXCon says, hot girl summer waits for no dog.
I guess so. Can you imagine this? Like, I can't imagine. Lady,
Never
my
in a million
dog.
years.
Well, I'm at the airport. You imagine Carl, your dog. Give him a C-Lane's dog, Lexi. Can you imagine being at the airport and being like, well,
it was
guess
good.
what?
Nice
It was a
knowing
good
you.
run. Yeah, we had a good run together, dog, but that Mexican vacation is calling me right now, so best of luck out here. And you know this bitch. You know she did things to rationalize this.
Oh,
in
the
her
dog
head.
was a female?
She was like, I guarantee you this woman, she's 44 years old, right? Allison Gazer, who abandoned her French bulldog at this airport.
How does she not have charges? Is that not
She
like
does.
neglect?
She did.
Okay.
No, she got a misdemeanor count of animal cruelty, along with summary violations of animal cruelty, animal neglect, and abandonment of animals by an owner. So thank God she's going to be punished for all of this. But just imagine thinking that way and being in that person's head. And she probably goes, oh, it's a French bulldog. Everybody wants one of these. He'll find a better home anyways. It'll be better in the long run. They probably do all of this like mental gymnastics to make it like the truth is
but
you're not a terrible person.
It's I would hope if there's any silver lining, if she's willing to do that at the airport, then this dog probably did not have great quality of life at home.
Yeah, right.
And hopefully end up in a better home that appreciates it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think when you see something like this, there's probably a lot more people like this out there, unfortunately.
That sucks, man.
And it's so easy for these folks to get these dogs, and they just should not be pet owners. And some of them have kids. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
They leave
all
them
of
in the
this is too
stroller.
easy. It's way too easy for us to do these things. And you now are responsible for another thing, a living being. With that responsibility, you take on quite a bit. You have to take care of that animal. You have to make sure that animal is happy and well-fed and that you're giving it enough time and attention. And some people are just so selfish that they do not care. They don't give a damn about any of this. MFQ said that joke went right over Sean's head, C-Lane. What was the joke? What did you say?
You said this bitch, and I said I didn't know the dog was female.
No, I got it. I heard it. Yeah, I just kept moving along.
Here's the thing, MFQ. He got the joke. He just didn't think it was very funny.
That was all right, This guy understood what was going on there. I just said, all right, let's keep marching here. Right down the road.
Story of my life. It's what happens.
But, yeah, I just, when I saw that, I was so angry that some human being would do that.
Would you guys, would you consider adopting that French bulldog? You can name it Airport or something?
Yeah.
Airport, come here, Airport. Sit, Airport.
There's somebody who is a foster parent for the dog
MFQ,
right now.
Sean also got that joke.
Let's do this. Weekends, baby.
All right. I want to tell you an update on this, and I guess Sabrina saw this morning as well. But this is like very, very prototypical story nowadays in 2023. There's so many stories that are exactly like this. And it starts with person does something on some sort of social media platform. At the moment, it still tends to be TikTok, right?
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
Somebody does something on TikTok. Usually it's funny. And then a lot of other people start to do the same thing on TikTok. And then there's news stories about the trend that's happening on TikTok. And then eventually it's like, doctors say this TikTok trend is dangerous. And then they say, you got to stop doing this. It's like the circle of life for these stories. And there's so many of them out there. And now it's about the parents who are cracking eggs on their toddlers' heads in this TikTok trend. And a doctor is like, this is bad. You should not be doing this.
You're going to murder your children.
The little baby's going to die. I'm not a big fan of this at all, says Dr. Megan Martin, who has 1.3 million followers on TikTok herself.
1.3 million followers? When you have a doctor like that, I guess I understand the hustle, but are you focusing more on content and clout after 1.3 million? And how are your patients being treated?
Yes, that I would
are they on TikTok the whole time?
I want a doctor that has no social media accounts. I want a doctor that's not on Facebook, that's not on Twitter, not on TikTok.
Y'all see this?
That is, I don't know, focused on taking care of their patients, right? This woman's at Johns Hopkins. She says, we're literally smacking salmonella on their foreheads. It's harder to get a toddler to drink fluids when they got a stomach bug or food poisoning, so they're more likely to end up in the hospital for IV fluids. Jesus Christ, lady.
You're just
it was
trying
a
to
joke.
find content, man.
God. She's like, you're out there murdering babies. C-Lane, baby on the way. You going to crack some eggs on the baby's head?
All the salmonella.
Yeah. Right as the baby comes out.
I'm gonna pasteurize the egg first to make sure that it's free of pathogens so that I can then make it messy egg baby.
Oh, my God. My friend Danielle just posted her doing that to her son. Poor kid could not have been more shocked. Like, what did you just do to me? It was
I think
so
it's
funny.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's funny. There's always these people that come out. They're like, actually, this is very dangerous, and the little kid is going to get sick, and they're going to get salmonella.
Did she post that on her Instagram?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you. It's fantastic.
Whenever I see this, I'm just like, God, could we not have fun out here anymore? And also, you want to make a strong baby, you got to get the baby to get all the diseases. The baby gets all the diseases, and then it builds up an immune system. You don't want a baby in a bubble. It's not a good situation.
Like, what kind of diseases exactly?
You get a couple of them. You know, you get the flu. You know, you get the old chicken pox.
Right.
You get all the viruses and stuff over time. If you take your kid and you isolate them, they're like one of these indigenous tribes. And then when they go somewhere else where people have had all these viruses, they get like a simple cold and they're out for the count. You don't want that. You want to crack some eggs on the kids.
Listen to Dr. Wasson, everybody.
Sour Patch Pete says, kind of like throwing water on your kid funny. I thought that was hilarious when I did it.
Dylan did not.
We had the absolute opposite reaction to that moment. And I did it. I was like, oh my God, I was dying. And he started crying. And then I had to switch my demeanor very, very quickly. What do you think about what's going on in the world and with babies and eggs and all these things? Yeah. Tell us. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Was that around 12 minutes, Eli?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I just realized that I should have given you the warning that you can't see any of the things.
Yeah, I'm just flying blind over here. You know how we are.
My bad.
All right. No, please. I have timers in front of me. I just should have paid attention to what time it was, which I did not do.
Look at us getting along. Put that curtain back down. Put that curtain back down.
The next episode is coming up next. What's on I did that wrong. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Celebrities, they're just like us. Well, one is, while another is getting review bombed for their $1,000 stroller. The Grim Reaper is having a field day with WWE wrestlers. Plus, so no one told you you have salmon semen on your face. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Friday, Central Florida. Jamie King with you now, Fox 35 Storm Center. Central Florida weather forecast update for this Friday. Sunny and hot, dry skies, 93 your peak high. Northeast winds at 5 to 10. Again, rain chances at 0. 76 tonight. Looks like we're warm, mostly clear, dry, nice night. East-northeast winds 5 to 10. Our Saturday and Sunday will feature hot highs in the mid-90s. We'll call it 95. Looks like rain chance for the afternoon on both days at 20%. For Fox 35, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, those see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
The blockbuster event of the summer is here.
Outrunning a helicopter isn't exactly what I had in mind for my beach getaway.
But this isn't another full-throttle action movie. It's the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Wait, what?
Featuring the action-packed 2023 Nissan Rogue and Nissan Sentra, with sport modes that give the performance of a lifetime.
Stealing my spotlight.
And now comes the real star of the show.
Get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims. Availability is limited, so shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 9/5/23.
To everyone who believes family is what mealtime is all about, let our guest Emmy share what she loves about Culver's.
From the moment my family walked in, we knew Culver's was the place for us. Being greeted by someone who's truly happy to see you, you don't find that everywhere. There's just something nice about a cook-to-order butter burger and creamy, fresh frozen custard that tastes like it was made just for you. But time with family, now that's what's really special.
Stop in and experience what mealtime means at Culver's. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious. To everyone who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Ending mealtime with a special treat is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a blue spoonful of a Culver's concrete mixer? We handcraft our thick and creamy fresh frozen custard with any mix-in you crave, from the indulgence of Snickers to the richness of pure Dove chocolate.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
It's Sizzly time at Wawa. And you know what that means? All your favorite Sizzlies are just 2 for $5. Like their new Pancake Sizzly. Great mornings start at Wawa.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
While other apps are raising the price to stream music, podcasts, and more of what you love, your iHeartRadio app is still 100% free. So put your credit card away and download the free iHeartRadio app for access to all the music, radio, and podcasts you love. Free never sounded so good.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align bloating relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas this September.
Superstar artists from every genre.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Buy tickets now at AXS.com.
In just a moment, all things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And you can always get the podcast if you miss any of the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. We do appreciate you doing that. You've made us the biggest podcast in iHeartRadio in the Southeast, and it's because of you hanging out with us every day that we're able to do this stuff. So we appreciate that. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Damn it.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
They want to know who's your dad. La, 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 la. DNA. Gonna figure out who is your dad. Who's your dad? The news junkie is gonna get very weird. La, 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 la.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, 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 hey.
Smoke weed every day.
Nice. Hold up that Sean Solo party, and let me tell you about the next episode being brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com, and the Home Loans Radio Show. Want to hear yourself on the radio? Get your questions answered live this weekend by leaving a shout out right there on the website, thatmortgageguyDon.com, and you'll see immediately it is chock full of information for you. Refinancing, buying your first dream home, debt consolidation, you know where to go.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with That Mortgage Guy Don.
It was 29 years ago, 1994, this man's plane flipped.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett is right, and his plane flipped after taking off in Nantucket, Massachusetts.
Was he on the plane when it flipped?
He was, and he swam to safety.
My God.
And lived to tell the tale. That's actually what Cheeseburger in Paradise is based on.
Is it?
No, I just made that up.
Oh, yeah,
I would not be surprised if there was among the just vast catalog of Jimmy Buffett songs, a song about flipping in Nantucket.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same
he has
here.
a song about when they shot at his plane in Jamaica, right?
You know what it's called?
What?
Something in Jamaica, something?
Someone shot my plane in Jamaica.
Jamaica Mistake-a.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Well, let's see if maybe Jimmy Buffett gets some inspiration for this song. The guy who tried to confront Drew Barrymore at a theater, well, he has been arrested yet again for showing up in front of her house.
Oh, big surprise.
Yeah, how is he not still in jail? This is literally 48 hours, maybe 24 hours later.
You just got to wait until they actually attack you. That's when the people step up and do something about it.
Yeah, he was really serious about wanting to see her because he was arrested at her farmhouse in Southampton. Chad Michael Busto made a beeline for the stage during Drew's speaking engagement earlier this week, saying, "You know who I am. I need to see you at some point while I'm in New York." And then he was taken away by security and I guess just left out in New York City to roam. But then in the middle of the week, he went house to house until he found Drew's place. He walked into some steps outside before the cops showed up and busted him. Drew not home at the time.
That's so scary, actually. Like that there are people that delusional and like if he's willing to do that, something tells me he's definitely willing to like harm her if he did come in contact with her.
And I don't think a restraining order will stop him.
No, my God, that's frightening.
Just put an what is it, the AirPod, air tracker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on her or on him?
On him.
You're going to have to get it under his skin. You have to get it in there.
So that guy's in front of Drew Barrymore's home, and this guy is headed to the big home, as they say. We bid adieu to another WWE superstar. Bray Wyatt has passed away at the age of 36 years old.
This guy was super young.
He died of an apparent heart attack, only 36. His real name is Wyndham Rotunda.
Was this guy like an up-and-coming wrestler? He was a new guy?
Apparently he was a superstar at this point.
Oh, okay,
He
wow.
joined in 2010, so he's been doing it for a while. Here's his theme song. Yeah. He was the son of WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, whose fans might also remember him as IRS.
I don't remember that either.
He was the grandson of Blackjack Mulligan. Remember that?
No.
Nephew of Barry Windham, the older brother of Bo Dallas. He also wrestled as a masked alter ego called the Fiend. When he first joined the WWE in 2010, he went by Husky Harris. Okay, so this man has like 5,000 different names.
Here's the thing. If I don't know who you are in
It's
the
going to be
wrestling
a hell
world,
of a gravestone.
Yeah.
That does not say anything about whether you're successful or not in wrestling. I only have a small window where I watched WWE stuff when The Rock and Stone Cold and all those guys were there, and that's it. After that, I have no idea who's wrestling now.
Well, he's wrestling in the sky, and I guess he died of a heart attack. I guess he had been dealing with some serious health issues following a battle with COVID earlier this year, and
the vaccine killed him.
Or maybe he didn't have it. Or maybe he didn't have it. Now, we're going to a little bit of sports here, baby, because we know them. We love them. A lot of preseason football happening this weekend. And keep an eye out for the Miami Dolphins, especially the cornerback Eli Apple, because there is now a bounty out on him, and that was put by his ex-girlfriend and baby mama, Destiny.
Okay.
She says, "If you play against my baby dad this season, please go for the knees, maybe a hammy. Number 33 for the Dolphins. I will gladly zell you back any fines."
Damn.
Yeah.
Is there anything illegal about that?
I don't know.
She's putting a hit on the guy,
Essentially,
basically.
she alleges that during her pregnancy, their son needed a blood transfusion, and Eli refused to donate, even though he was a direct match.
That is pretty lame of him.
To that, I say, zell away. Now, she also says he sent her nasty messages after the baby was born, had previously told her he has had a sex problem, and she was the sixth woman he got pregnant within 3 years, but the others had gotten the old
Doesn't sound like he has a sex
abortions.
problem.
Yeah, not at all. But he's going to have some injuries if anyone takes baby mama up on that bounty.
My God.
This weekend, if you're not watching any preseason football, then you could catch some dirty, dirty details via Vice on The Bachelor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this week's episode of the docuseries Dark Side of the 2000s was all about The Bachelor. Some former staffers admitted that they went to disturbing lengths to get reactions out of contestants. We have ex-casting director Marky Costello said contestants were very carefully chosen. She just went through a breakup. She just got over anorexia. She's been a bridesmaid 15 times, but never a bride.
Just got over anorexia.
Let's take them on.
Put her on TV.
Yeah, why not? She's going to F somebody on day one. She's a virgin. She's never going to F. That's the reality. They want to know what's going to happen in that house. Producer Michael Carroll said that they would learn contestants' backstories and, quote, wield them like a weapon.
Damn.
We had a lot of tactics on how to get a girl to cry on camera. Everyone had their own shtick. You had to go for their hot buttons. Their dad left them when they were 8 years old. Make sure to mention that. They were left at the altar. Make sure to mention that. And then they get all that crying there, right there on the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, like you guys watch all the time.
I'm jazzed up for the Oldo Bachelor. Yeah. You know?
What do you mean?
Golden guy.
Isn't that being moved or something like
to
that?
Thursdays.
Yeah, they're moving the show around because I think they're going to do both of them. They're going to do the actual show and then the Oldo version.
And also because they can't, all their programming that's not reality is bye.
Yeah, right. They got no new stuff coming in.
We have some humble celebrities, and this one being this guy right here.
Billie Eilish.
Oh. Billie Eilish is right. Now, while Kylie and the Taylors and the Kims and the Leos are all flying on their private jets, Billie Eilish is now being praised for being modest and flying. Wait for it. Hope you're sitting down. Commercial.
Oh, my God.
Now, she has a net worth. Do you have any idea what her net worth is?
It's got to be good because she has had some really big songs. I would say Billie Eilish, $50 million.
All right.
$250 million.
Okay. 30 million.
Okay. That's not bad.
Well, not impressed.
So
You're not impressed with that? God almighty.
She could easily afford to fly private, but a fan spotted her sitting not even in first class, but economy with her team and posted a video on TikTok. Oh my God, she's so humble being in economy. Another said, I would have been sobbing the whole flight, like very loudly sobbing. Billie did insist on one extravagance, or at least their team did. The fan said that they weren't allowed near Billie, couldn't walk past her to use the restroom at the front of the plane. They had to go to the rear. So no idea where she was flying to.
Wait, so she's on just like a regular ass flight.
Yeah, like I guess they didn't even have first class, but they didn't allow anyone to use the bathroom.
Is that her decision or is that the airline making that decision? Because
they didn't say.
Because maybe the airline's just like, we don't want this to be a problem and there'll be people like congregating by her.
That would make sense. Maybe I would just pass a note like during descent. Like in some sort of Coke bottle, so it just makes its way down over there. I don't know what it would say. Hey, would you like to interview on an Orlando radio station? We're broadcasted in Dallas and Rochester. Anyways, Christy Teigen.
About that.
Do I have time to dump it?
No, you're good.
All right. Christy Teigen, she's got 4 kids of her own, and her latest collab on a wagon to put those kids in, called Wonderfold, would be a hit if she wasn't getting completely reviewed bomb. Now, the product's online page, I don't know if you want to look it up, but it's a limited edition W4 pedal pop stroller wagon.
All right, what's it called again? What's the name of it?
It's a Wonderfold.
Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R?
Yeah, what's in a Wonderfold W4 pedal pop stroller, and it retails, see, Lane, get ready for it, $999.
It's kind of big. I'm looking at it here.
Is this the... Okay, I was thinking like a stroller. This is just to like take your kids to the beach.
That's a wagon.
A wagon.
Yeah, it's a wagon. It's got like a roof over it, so they block the sun.
$1,000. Also, it's I guess cheaper now after being product bombed.
This one's $700 over here. I found a good deal on it.
It was released over the week, almost immediate sellout, but the internet trolls still had their way, flocking to the comment and review section to attack. At the time of this writing, 40 of the wagon's 46 reviews were 1 star. And has an overall rating
of the price?
1.5. I think it's because Chrissy Teigen was like, everyone can afford this kind of, but not really.
Yeah, right.
You know who can afford it?
There's nothing wrong with $1,000 stroller.
Yeah,
oh my God, you got a $1,000 stroller?
I was just going to say, C-Lane's probably catching strays right here because strollers are expensive.
Show
and I
the one
know
you got.
they got a nice stroller.
I thought there has to be so many strollers. Is there not a market to just pass along the expensive stroller somebody else had?
I mean, I'm sure there is, but we didn't come around at the right time. However, we did have the baby at the right time where Bye Bye Baby was liquidating their stock.
Oh, nice.
And so the $1,000 stroller came in at $800.
Oh, wow.
$800.
Jesus.
Good God. And I'll leave you guys
Don't
with
judge
this for
me.
I'm not. I'm just save the stroller for when I have my baby. I just don't know when I'm having
Get a skateboard or
it.
something.
Yeah, or the leash and just throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
We're parents, obviously.
Yeah, this is a good idea.
And finally, this is a great idea. This guy right here.
That.
He's not a rabbit, but not a good one.
Bunny.
Bad Babe Bunny.
Yeah.
Together now?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is right, and Bad Bunny is teaming up with Al Pacino.
That seems like an odd coupling.
Yep, for the latest music video, gangster-related project at New York City's hottest restaurant. It's The Scent of a Warren. Page 6 is getting the scoop now, saying Pacino was at Carbone in NoHo to star in the clip for the Where She Goes rapper, who's in the news lately for dating Kendall Jenner, and I guess is coming out with a gangster-related project. So
nice.
There you have it, my friends. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. As they say on the boob tube, I lost it, but I know there's football, and I know that there's stuff on the streaming services.
Yep.
And I know that I love you, and I want you to follow your dreams. Send me on Instagram at Sabrina Amber. Give her a follow, why don't you? And most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. I think this weekend on Sunday, is when they are going to do the last episode of that telemarketers thing. So
I'm probably going to watch the second episode tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting. Stick with it.
Oh, I found it.
There are parts that are weird, but was there anything we missed?
Oh, Netflix, You're So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah.
Okay, that's Adam Sandler's new movie.
And then we also have the U.S. Gymnastics Championships.
Ooh.
Yeah, so get ready, you crazy kids.
All right, when we come back, this week in Florida, and C-Lane's doing it from his bunker.
That's right.
So it's going to be 10 out of 10. It's going to be
doing
the
it
best.
from a web browser, it looks like.
Buddy, I can print stuff out for you. I just got the code.
The best you've ever seen, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a trip for two to our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas is minutes away on Real Radio.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, you can expect your regular delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. There's congestion westbound on I-4 between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. Heading through the city, expect delays eastbound between Michigan Street and Anderson Street. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, watch out for slowdowns between Hancock Road and State Road 429. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. With over 60,000 complete home repipes, people still ask me, can small leaks really drive up my monthly water bill? Or, Pete, can a small water leak hurt the value of my home? Or, oh, geez, Pete, how can I make sure my home isn't wasting water and harming the environment? If your home is 15 years or older, pipe leaks could lurk behind your walls, wasting precious resources and putting your home at risk for substantial financial loss. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists at 844-REPIPE-5 or go to repipe.com today. We're local and affordable and can expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days, saving you thousands in costly, ineffective repairs. Plus, call 844-REPIPE-5 now, and for a limited time, you can save 20% and get zero interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. Want a permanent fix and a lifetime warranty? Call 844-REPIPE-5
or visit repipe.com today to schedule your free in-home estimate.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Bruce on August 25th and August 26th.
Actually, I happen to be the smallest in my family, you know?
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We could all use a good laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers and wait staff, food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Please call us at 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
I want you to remember this company, Phoenix American Hospitality. Visit PAHinvest.com. Their team buys world-class hotel brands like Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt, then maximizes the profits of each operation. While the rest of America deals with the yo-yo stock market, Phoenix American Hospitality has paid their REIT investors more than 12% in annualized profits. Capitalize on the travel boom and diversify your portfolio. Visit PAHinvest.com.
Past performance does not indicate future results.
Find high-quality healthcare in Florida at healthfinder.fl.gov. Effortlessly explore facilities based on quality measures like infection rates, surgical complications, and readmissions. Compare safety records for medical facilities like hospitals, nursing homes, and outpatient surgery centers with ease. Elevate your healthcare decisions with the transparency tool at healthfinder.fl.gov. Choose wisely, live healthy. Paid for by the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Some people say bigger is better. When it comes to buying a home, a TV, or an ice cream sundae, wouldn't you rather go big? Insurance companies think that because they're bigger, they can pay injured people less than what they really deserve. But guess what? We're big too. As America's largest personal injury firm, we know that our size matters. If you're going up against a big insurance company, you need a big firm fighting for you. And when we win big, you win big. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266. 800-334-2266.
Just call out, just call out, just call out, just call out. Injured on the go, just call out.
Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando. Sung by non-attorney spokesperson.
Man, we all know it's hot outside. Have you noticed your power bill going crazy? The current cost of energy is higher than it's ever been, and it's going to just keep getting higher. It's going to keep climbing. Solar Source can change that for you. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 60,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's house and my sister's house included, they do a great job. Solar Source makes it easy for a free estimate. Monster listeners, all you got to do is go online and check out the tool they have that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. There's no pressure. There's no salesman, just you and the facts. That's awesome. You can harness all the power of the sun and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting electricity from the power company. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote today. solarsource.com/monsters. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Rebound, Araujo! Scores!
Orlando City returns home this weekend to take on St. Louis on Saturday, August 26th at 7:30 p.m., presented by Heineken Silver. Tune in on FM 96.9 The Game and watch on any device on the Apple TV app. Don't forget to tune in an hour before the match at 6:30 to catch Kickoff -60, airing exclusively on the Lion Nation app. It takes a beer served in 192 countries to truly appreciate the global game. Cheers your Heineken to your Orlando City Lions. Heineken, the official beer of Orlando City Soccer Club. Must be 21 up to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Florida residents get in for only $16.50 till the end of August at Gatorland.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance. Data and message rate supply in this nationwide contest. That's lucky. It's a 200-200. I'm telling you, there's a chance.
This week in Florida, Sealane's going to take us on a tour and see how dumb the Sunshine State looks this week. But fingers crossed, maybe we're really impressive this week. Maybe things go very, very well. Sealane now available in full screen, not just stuck in a browser for those of you watching
All right.
on YouTube and Look at me Twitch.tv. go. / the news junkie. So the biggest question for you is, are you ready, Sealane?
I am ready, Sean.
All right, let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
Yes, that's right. The weekend is here. It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, the state of Florida, and see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. And we start in Orange City, who is so lucky.
Oh.
Why are they
what
lucky?
happened?
Because there have been multiple sightings of monkeys just on the loose, just walking around Orange City, chilling, and that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, but I hear people are trying to kill them, aren't they?
I have not heard that part.
Oh, God.
That's sad.
Oops, sorry. Turned that off by mistake. No, it says there's not shenanigans, but it is monkey business for police in Orange City, where a monkey is on the loose. Animal spotted at a fast food restaurant Wednesday morning. The shift manager at an Orange City Popeyes said, "I'm like, this cannot be possible. I'm telling everybody, listen, there is a monkey. A monkey. He's a smart monkey because he stopped right there, looked over at traffic. He knew not to go that way, but they're trying to round up these monkeys that are just walking around Orange City. I think that sounds like a good time."
Where did they come from? How did they get a monkey invasion?
It doesn't say. It says he looked very well groomed. He was very maintained. He looked healthy. He didn't look like a wild monkey.
Wow. So this is like maybe somebody's pet or something that they let out.
Probably. Police said they started getting calls Friday, totaling a half dozen or more sightings in different areas of the city within a 3-mile range. Apparently, the elusive creature is trying to make a monkey out of them.
Oh, my God. They went for 2 of the worst monkey puns.
I think there's a couple more. But they say it could be dangerous. We not know, so try not to feed it. No one has claimed they lost a pet monkey. The nearest zoo and animal sanctuaries haven't notified the police that they're missing any animals. So far, it's mysterious monkey business.
Yeah. All right. Third time's a charm.
Thank you, Wish, for that. Not so lucky is the Tampa Bay area, where if you are going out to the beach, first of all, good luck with how hot it's been. Mm-hmm. But there's also warm water, which we talked about the brain-eating amoebas, but now flesh-eating bacteria is taking over Tampa Bay.
I love that for us.
Officials report 5 deaths so far from flesh-eating bacteria.
Holy cow.
According to Florida Health, the Vibrio vulnificus bacterium's natural habitat is a warm, brackish seawater because it requires salt to live. The bacteria typically grow more quickly in warmer months. Infections are rare, but health officials say open wounds, cuts, or scrapes should stay out of the water.
So this is a strange question that you guys probably can't answer. Maybe someone that's listening.
Try me.
Does that mean, like, women should be very careful because of how their autonomy is?
Yeah, man. Could it crawl? Yeah, maybe. I guess any kind of opening you have in your body would make you susceptible to it.
Men have the same,
but not as large.
Well,
anyways,
everybody has
shower
butts.
thought for everybody.
Call a doctor. Ask that TikTok doctor. I'm sure she's available for some more interviews. They say it's not drinking all day if you don't start in the morning, right? You've heard that.
Right.
You've heard that phrase before. And in the same spirit, you can't be terrified to attend public school unless an incident happens on day one, first day of school. Mm-hmm. And in Coconut Creek, a 15-year-old student was arrested on the first day of school in Broward County after he brought a gun to school. Day
Buddy.
one. Coconut Creek police confirmed the teen was arrested at Coconut Creek High School after the police received an anonymous tip from a student. The gun was found in the teen's backpack. Students said they heard their principal making a safety announcement over the PA system. They said the principal got on and said, "You need to listen. This is very important. We are going on lockdown. Everybody be quiet."
Oh.
On day one.
Yeah, we've had a lot of stuff happen on day one. Remember the teacher that was drunk on day one?
Wasted on vodka.
And she got in trouble, and now you've got this kid's like right into school, already starting off with a bunch of problems out there.
Speaking of arrests in Escambia County, Florida, the girlfriend of a person who was already arrested, the suspect in the Escambia County Mugs and Jugs murder, which it was a murder that happened at a place called Mugs and Jugs. The girlfriend of that suspect was arrested early Thursday morning in connection to the incident. Rachel DeRise, 23 years old of Pensacola, was booked into Escambia County on a charge of battery. They say she is the girlfriend of this Mugs and Jugs suspect, whose name is Christian Ketchup. And it's spelled exactly
Sean,
like...
you must know them.
No, I don't know this guy.
This does sound like somebody that Sean would have grown up with.
There happens to be some people that I've told you stories about that have last names of condiments and food items.
Jared Pepper, Jason Berger, Aaron Mayo.
Those are all real people. And I don't know this ketchup person. I haven't met them yet.
Well, 25 years old, and he doesn't belong on the hot dog. He does belong in jail after being charged with the murder of 25-year-old mother Tierra Binion at this Mugs and Jugs place, and his girlfriend will be joining him in jail. This crazy story, a patient who exited a moving ambulance does a somersault, lands on their feet, and survives.
My God.
Just kidding. I mean,
the aristocrats.
They exited the moving ambulance on I-95, and they were hit by multiple cars and did not survive that. Not sure why they thought that getting out of the moving ambulance was a good idea, but FHP investigators say the ambulance was traveling south on I-95 near Port St. Lucie when the 70-year-old patient from Jacksonville exited the rear doors. He fell to the road as the ambulance was moving and was struck by multiple vehicles, including a tractor. The paramedic inside the vehicle attempted to stop the man from leaving and also fell out of the ambulance while doing so. So this made the situation dangerous for the paramedic, too, who was just trying to save a life, and instead the 70-year-old did not make it. This is kind of scary, and it's sort of like a Breaking Bad kind of moment because people who study chemistry have access to a whole different set of tricks than you or I do.
Right.
But a Florida chemistry student was caught on a neighbor's hidden camera allegedly injecting an opioid chemical agent underneath their front door, causing the family and their newborn baby to fall ill.
My God.
Umar Abdullah and his pregnant wife moved into their new condo in Tampa and were warmly welcomed by other residents in the building. Shortly after, however, Abdullah began receiving texts from his disgruntled downstairs neighbor, a seemingly regular guy, who complained about losing sleep and hearing the toilet seat move. After months of quarreling, Abdullah said he and his wife and their daughter started feeling dizzy and vomiting. He said, "I looked at my daughter. Her eyes were full of tears, but she was not crying. And they noticed a chemical smell while retrieving a package. They looked at the camera, and this guy was like putting something under the door."
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to know what that.
And the weird part, they said it's an opioid chemical agent. So it made him sick, but it sounded like it just made him high, right?
Yeah, I saw a video, I think it was yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but it was so freaky. There was a video of a dude sitting in his car, and he was doing that duster stuff.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a while.
Sunshine.
Yeah, like that lady, like the Walking on Sunshine lady. And he's doing the duster in the car, and I'd never seen anybody do it before. And what he was doing was he like put his shirt up over his nose, and then he was like, I guess, spraying it in the shirt, and that's how he was doing it. And he like went limp and died while all these guys were watching him.
What?
I was like, what the hell? That stuff is crazy, man.
Over to Pensacola, where a CC's Pizza location is testing out a new higher protein mix recipe for their flour because they were ordered to temporarily close after an inspection resulted in 11 total violations, including the discovery of 14 live roaches inside a flour mixer.
Oh, that's so gross.
The Department of Business and Professional Regulation conducted a restaurant inspection at the CC's Pizza. Following the inspection, 11 violations, 3 high priority, and 14 live roaches. Wasn't there a place around us that had like
Yeah.
in the hundreds?
And then a lot of dead. I thought it was rats though.
Yeah, that's why that app that shows you all of the restaurants
You should never have
grades
it.
around you. Yeah, it's like it's good and bad. It's good because you get the information out there, but it's bad if you have a place that you love and you go,
Yeah.
"Oh man."
I've been there before and I've eaten rat poop.
Yeah, that's gross.
5 women were arrested in Tampa Monday for intentionally clogging a toilet at a wing joint in Longwood.
You got arrested for that, huh?
I think there was some fighting that ensued after that. The Fox News reported the intentional clogging led to a brawl between the 5 women and employees at Papa B's restaurant. That is a wing joint in Tampa. It says a supervisor allegedly told authorities that the woman stuffed the toilet with wads of toilet paper. When an employee cleaned the bathroom, one of the women went back inside and clogged it again, causing the supervisor allegedly asked the women to leave, and that's when the group became irate and started yelling because clearly we have a right to continuously clog this toilet. Why would you ask us to leave? One woman allegedly punched the supervisor in the face, prompting the others to join in
What a party, man.
by kicking, punching, pulling hair, and throwing objects at the employees. One employee attempted to step in and help when a woman slapped her and started throwing chairs at her.
Good God.
This was an all-out brawl.
Yeah, this is a scene inside this place.
Fox reported the supervisor suffered bruises to a leg and arm and a cut behind her ear. Police officers detained 5 women ages 18, 19, 24, 20, and 26, all charged with disorderly conduct, battery, and property damage. All women had a bond of $1,026, which sounds like a weird number to come
Very
up with.
specific.
But it's I mean, how do you pay 10% of that? You have change?
Yeah, it must be a thing. It must be like the lower bond for a charge like that.
I just
or
fear the
something.
toilets in jail. Those
My
are going to get
God.
clogged AF.
Just take me to jail, man, was the quote from this guy in Polk County, a driver arrested during a traffic stop for possession of over 562 grams of various drugs in his car. FHP trooper pulled over 47-year-old Jeffrey Dale Kaufman for driving 68 in a 60. Oh, man, only 8 miles over, and that's how you found all the drugs. The trooper was hit with a strong smell of marijuana. They searched the vehicle. He said he had marijuana in his car and a valid medical marijuana identification card.
Yeah, but you cannot buy that much on your medical card.
No. He had more than just marijuana on him. Upon inspection, troopers found a black and blue duffel bag that had multiple clear plastic bags containing green leafy substances, 7 orange round pills, psilocybin mushrooms, an unlabeled pill bottle containing white round pills, and rectangular pills that were broken up into smaller pieces.
Damn, this guy was loaded up.
Yeah. They also discovered a black scale with leftover leafy green substance on it. That's intent to sell. Multiple glass containers containing THC oils, multiple clear Ziploc bags, and all of the drugs and paraphernalia. They came positive for THC, amphetamine, dextroamphetamine, buprenorphine, hydrochloride, alprazolam, and mushrooms. And
anyone else horny?
when the trooper asked why he had all that marijuana in his car, he said, "Just take me to jail, man." So he did. He was arrested and taken to Polk County Jail. $10,500 bond, a lot more than that $10,26 from the last story. There's a great video. You'll have to look it up, Sean. We can put it on See It Now, of a rampage in a Coconut Creek McDonald's. An order mix-up sent a woman just crazy behind the counter throwing stuff, and she got extra charges, and this is kind of crazy. She's seen rushing behind the counter Nerva Pierre, 32 years old, and she grabbed a coffee pot and started hurling it at workers. One of the employees, 17 years old, so in addition to burglary with assault or battery and criminal mischief, she was charged with child abuse.
My God, I got it right here if you want to see this.
Oh, you got it up?
I think so. Here it is right here.
Breaking news from Santa Ana police. You remember this? They announced just moments ago they made an arrest in this bizarre beating last month at a McDonald's in Santa Ana. Now in custody, 24-year-old Myra Gallo, who police say was the drive-through customer, not happy with the amount of ketchup
so she went
received
inside.
in her order.
Yeah, she's inside and she's like beating up the drive-through dude.
God, is it worth it?
No.
Truly.
My
and over
God.
ketchup.
Yeah.
Insane. And to wrap up this week in Florida, a rapper named Gunplay was arrested, accused of holding an AK-47 to his wife's chest and threatening to shoot.
Oh.
So real name Richard Morales Jr. goes by the name Gunplay and was arrested for, as you guessed, gunplay. And in the Villages, the winner of this week in Florida, a villager has been arrested after leaving Wawa with a loud music blaring from his golf cart. Keith Nicholas Barnum, who lives on the historic side of the Villages, was in a silver Yamaha golf cart, and he was blaring the boombox. He was found to be in possession of marijuana and a pipe, which tested positive for both marijuana and methamphetamine. And to boot, he was previously banned from this Wawa in the first place. So he's racked up a whole bunch of charges, being held on $3,000 bond. And that's it for this week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane. And we have so much more to get into today on the show. All you need to do is send us a dispatch to join us here on the program. So make this the time you do it. Come out of the woods, for God's sake. And I'll also share with you when we come back the new candidate who's running for office, who I don't know how many votes this person's going to get, but it's an interesting candidate to have out there. We'll go over who this is. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us. Unless you're driving. At 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, you can expect your regular delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Traffic is picking up on I-4 eastbound through the city between Michigan Street and Anderson Street. There's congestion on I-4 westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. You can expect your delays on Florida's Turnpike between Hancock Road and State Road 429. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. It's Sizzly time at Wawa. And you know what that means? All your favorite Sizzlies are just 2 for $5. Like their new Pancake Sizzly. Great mornings start at Wawa.
If there's anything better than getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's, it's getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's for less in the McDonald's app. Delicious. Order in the McDonald's app today. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Use mobile order and pay on the McD app and get 30% off any purchase of $5 or more, like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel meal. At participating McDonald's, valid once a day through 12/31/23, excludes tax, must opt into rewards.
It's that time of year again where I tidy up my phone, but saying goodbye to the unused apps of life's past definitely worked up my appetite. That's why I couldn't possibly let go of the McDonald's app. With McDelivery, I can get a 40-piece chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries bundle delivered. And 50 cents goes to local Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters. With all the time I'm saving, maybe I'll tidy up the house next. Ooh, sounds to me like it's chicken McNuggets time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's, delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery and other fees may apply.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else. And we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. From your cell, dial pound 250 and say keyword great results. That's pound 250 and say great results.
At Fifth Third Bank, we give you free checking, never have hidden fees, and help protect your identity.
Oh, really?
Yep. See, our name equals 166.7%. So we put in that much effort.
Well, my name's Jim, so I guess I'm headed to the gym. And I'm going to put in 166.7% effort, too.
Aw, I'm proud of you.
No one's ever been proud of me.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
You can experience firsthand the real benefits of battery-powered outdoor landscaping equipment by Steel at your local Tools Ace Hardware. And remember, Steel products are only sold through servicing dealers like Tools Ace Hardware, which means you can't find Steel equipment at the big box stores. Steel battery-powered equipment has long run times and the ability to switch easily between multiple tools like edgers, trimmers, and blowers. Stop by one of Tools Ace Hardware's 10 Steel locations with service and repair centers right inside their stores. It's no secret Steel outdoor power equipment is synonymous with quality and reliability. And now you can get that same great quality and reliability from Steel's brand new outdoor battery powered tools and equipment. With 12 locations all throughout Central Florida, chances are there's a Tools near you. Find your Tools Ace Hardware and shop online for your brand new Steel battery-powered outdoor tools and equipment at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace Hardware, your local helpful place.
I want you to remember this company, Phoenix American Hospitality. Visit PAHinvest.com. Their team buys world-class hotel brands like Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt, then maximizes the profits of each operation. While the rest of America deals with the yo-yo stock market, Phoenix American Hospitality has paid their REIT investors more than 12% in annualized profits. Capitalize on the travel boom and diversify your portfolio. Visit PAHinvest.com.
Past performance does not indicate future results.
Take control of your health and your wallet at healthfinder.fl.gov. Your one-stop shop to compare medical facilities in your area. From copays to x-rays, asthma treatment, and ultrasounds, healthfinder.fl.gov gives you a straight answer on cost and lets you compare against providers. Choose wisely. Live healthy at healthfinder.fl.gov. Paid for by the Agency for Healthcare Administration.
Dunkin's serving up the legend, the icon, the pumpkin spice signature latte, filled with rich espresso flavors of pumpkin spice and whipped cream topper. Then hit with a caramel drizzle and cinnamon sugar. Order ahead on the app today. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
O'Reilly. Increase your vehicle's performance and gas mileage with Lucas Fuel Treatment at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Simply add it to your tank at your next fill-up to eliminate carbon and varnish deposits. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Treatment for $10. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
After an accident, it's important to hire an attorney right away. Evidence can disappear quickly. Sure, you could wait to hire an attorney later and see how things turn out, but delays never make a case better. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your... standard data and message rate supply in this nationwide contest. That's lucky. To 200-200. I'm telling you, there's a chance.
Oh, don't do the rant. Don't do the rant. Calm yourself down, Sean. Breaths, deep breaths. Okay. It's been one of those weeks, and, we're just trying to roll with the punches here, and at least some stuff is back up and running now. Yeah, let's look on the bright side of things there. But I'm very, very, very tempted to just start saying things I'll
just
try not
remember
to.
that 2 out of the 3 of us are here to receive that.
You guys are not going to get in trouble for things that I say.
You would be surprised.
Why would you get in trouble if I went on a rant about iHeart?
Okay, maybe not in
You're not.
trouble, but we're here, and it's awkward when you get on the rant and then we have to walk through the building.
Well, just blame it on me. Say, look, you can't be stopped. I
He's
don't know what
not
the hell's wrong
okay.
with him. He's got some problems he's dealing with. He's had a very stressful week, and this is just what he does. This is what you pay him for, I think. And you got to deal with it. And I think they're going to have to at some point here. It's just like all of these things. Oh, my God. The frustrations. And then to watch the YouTube chat just crumbling, that 2 of the webcams aren't the same as they used to be. It's like, okay, guys.
All right, well, then buy us another webcam. I don't know what to tell you.
Chill out,
No, a high schooler could fix this, Sean.
Yeah, right. It's so simple, the whole thing. If given an opportunity, you could come in here and just make this beautiful in 5 minutes.
And then there's nice people that just like tune in on their car radio or like, I love this show. They would never know that we are in completely different places.
No, the audio let's see. The audio externally right now sounds great. It sounds fine. I mean, we could tune it in a little bit. We got a couple of things we could work on. But we have like internal audio issues. And then we have some video issues. And you got to stop complaining. Otherwise, I'm just going to banhammer everybody out there.
Banhammer.
Please do not trigger me. Today's not the day. I'm just trying to sink into the weekend, for God's sake.
We're so close.
I know. I don't think it's asking for too much. We made it this far. We're out here doing our thing. We're entertaining you, or at least trying to. And we'll keep doing this. We'll over the weekend regroup and get some things fixed.
I'm not doing
and make it
anything
better.
with work.
No, I mean, I will. I'm going to work on some things this weekend. And then what we'll do is we'll say, hey, iHeart, if you wouldn't mind, can you please fix this? And then they'll ignore the ticket for 16 days and not do anything to help out the show and fix things. Because, that's what happens. That's what is going down. All right.
Woosah.
Anger. Got to suppress that for now. There is now a new move in the world of toys, of all things, and I think they're claiming it's on the back of like the Barbie and Transformers movies, but I think it's just like something bigger altogether.
Why would it be on the Transformers movies? It feels like those were forever ago.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a new one in a long time. I think they were trying to figure out a reason why all of a sudden adults are into toys that traditionally have been for kids and retro toys at that. Well, I don't think it's really to do with the movies as much as it is to do with just people are into retro stuff right now.
Oh, they think they're going to make money. They're not even playing with the toys.
No. That is another thing. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying they're buying them as investments.
Yes.
Which is, yes, absolutely. There are people who are buying them as investments and just putting them away and saving them forever. But there's a lot of people who are just right now into that nostalgia stuff. We like nostalgia, especially when things suck, when there's some problems out there, when things frustrate you, when we're going through things like the pandemic or whatever. You end up in a situation where you want something to kind of lean on a little bit. And they're doing this with Barbies, with Star Wars, with Mr. Potato Head, do you remember the Spirograph? Is that something you guys had?
Oh, I'm getting like a flashback, but I need to Google image it. What was it?
Spirograph. They used to be analog, but now they have digital ones too. It's Spirograph.
Yes, I do remember this.
It's an old school toy, and they're like bringing this back now for people, but it's not for the younger kids. It's actually for adults that are going to buy this. And you know what else they're bringing back?
I never had one of those things.
What, Spirograph?
Yeah.
I had a friend with it, and that was it.
I think they were bigger in the 80s. I'm not sure exactly. It's one of those things where if you see it, you know exactly what we're talking about. But the other thing that they're bringing back is Tamagotchis.
Oh, my God. I knew you were going to say that. It is absolutely coming back. And what they did, because my friend's kid just got a Tamagotchi.
Oh, really?
And it looks exactly like it used to.
Like the little egg size thing or whatever?
With the keychain. And she's like, I'm just waiting for it to wake up. And it pooped 4 times. And then, but from what I understand, there's also like an app attachment to it.
Uh-huh.
Like it has an extra and more impressive microchip than back in my day where it was just like black and white analog.
I'm surprised it's not just an app, like just a Tamagotchi app.
Because the whole thing is to have it right there on you.
Yeah, you want the tactile experience, and but it's connected to the internet now, right? So
I think so. I believe so.
Yeah, so they're bringing this back because there's all of these adults, and they're calling them two different names. One I like better than the other, but one thing they've been calling them is kidults, as in like, you know, adults who are wanting things that kids would, kidults. Yeah. Or the other thing they call it is eldertainment.
Oh, now I'm in.
Eldertainment sounds kind of bizarre to me, but they said there's a lot of this stuff that's not just aimed at adults, but it's expensive. There are Lego sets. There's like a Titanic Lego set that they just released because adults are interested in doing Legos. For Christ's sake, Courtney put together the Home Alone house as a Lego set.
Is that, do you guys still have that as like a storage somewhere?
Yeah, we put it upstairs in storage, and then for like the holidays, for like Christmas, we're going to bring it down and put it somewhere on a table.
Question. Did you disassemble it before storing it? Or is it's upstairs, put together, ready to be? Yeah, you're not doing that again.
Yeah, it's upstairs, all put together, all set to go, but we're got to be very careful, obviously, bringing it down the stairs because that could be a disaster. But they have one that's a Titanic set. It's $680. So this stuff is, it's not cheap at all. They got a Lego Pac-Man arcade. That's $270. I don't know if it doesn't show it to me in the article I have.
My gosh, all I'm thinking of right now is if you guys broke the Home Alone set on the way down the stairs. Mm-hmm. Now the stairs are covered in Legos, much like an actual Home Alone trap for the robbers.
Yeah, we have to be very careful doing that. And this is one of these things that's set into me. Tell me, you guys got to be honest. Don't lie here, all right? Because I'm putting this out there.
Okay.
One of the things that I noticed where I was like, ooh, that's something that I could do when I was younger that I can't do now. And it is
pogo stick.
No, I'm not trying to pogo stick. Are you kidding me? I'll be dead. I'm not trying that one out.
I could do that when I was younger, though. That was a lot of fun, the pogo stick.
But dangerous. Those things are a disaster waiting to happen. But I noticed that when I'm coming down the stairs now, I'm going so slow.
Oh, Sean.
And when I was a kid, you know, when you're a kid and you're going down the stairs, you're like, brrr, you know, you're fast coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
You could go full speed like you could when you were a kid?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
just did it. I went down 4 flights of stairs.
I come down the stairs every single day. I go down the stairs and I was like, I can't do it fast anymore. I'm like holding the railing sometimes.
Oh my God. In 2 years, you're going to get one of the, automated seats that just kind of just automatic,
The thing that slides down? Yeah. I don't know what those are called, but the thing that like slides down the railing when you're in the seat and then it drops you off on the bottom
floor. Why are you
floor
going
when you're
so
old
slow?
person.
Did you fall?
I don't know. When I go to the stairs, like I think about being a kid and just going, my feet
and
really
skipping
fast.
the last floor. Or floor,
like,
sorry.
You could like hop off. You could, my feet would just move so fast. And then now I go like 1, 2, 3. I can't do it. As I'm doing it, I'm worried that I'm going to fall down the stairs. I don't know. Let's see. La Havarasta on Twitch says, I can go down, no problem. It's the going up that's the issue with the stairs.
Sister.
They both of them, up and down. But I'm telling you, going down, I used to be able to do so fast as a kid. And I'd be like, trying to do that now.
I think you need to start practicing a little bit more, man. You're not at the age in which you have to go slow downstairs.
I wouldn't think so, yet here I am. Maybe it's a fear thing. Maybe like I'm scared, and so I'm taking it really slow. But if I try to do it,
8S down your stairs, you would just get hurt. You wouldn't die.
No, but it's all stairs.
This guy, he's being held together with a very thin thread. The smallest thing could kill this guy.
He's not wrong. But I tried it at wherever we went the other day, the movie theater place, and they had like concrete stairs like that. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
That's so embarrassing for Courtney.
I don't know what's happening here. This stuff shouldn't be happening just yet. But
does she wait for you at the foot of the stairs? Like, you got this. You can do it.
Like rooting for somebody to cross the line in a marathon. Yeah, it's similar to that. I got to fix this. Maybe it's just in my head, I think. Invisible Man says, wait till you reach 60, Sean.
Yeah. What is that, next year?
No, it's not. I got a long ways away. I'm not anywhere close to that, for God's sake. Well, guess who is running for office? Tan Mom. She has decided to start a campaign for the Florida Senate seat. She's going up against Rick Scott, so she does have a chance because
she has eyebrows.
People don't tend to like Rick Scott all that much. And she says,
he's an alpaca.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm a single working mom with 5 beautiful kids, and I love my family just like you. I've actually got the spot from her. We'll play that when we come back, and we also have jury duty coming up next. And that, plus your dispatches, all on the way. And it is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
Monsters in the Morning.
little slices of orange things, and I was like, ugh. And then I realized,
what's all the good food? Camouflage.
It's like she tried to camouflage it, you know, and like I wasn't going to find it.
Honey, there's nothing good in here.
Why is my food wearing a ghillie suit?
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Shohei Ohtani is baseball's most dominant force, but the body doesn't care about your place in history. Just ask Bo Jackson. The Japanese star suffered a torn collateral ligament in his right elbow earlier this week. Teams will certainly have interest in the do-it-all superstar in the offseason, as he looks primed to take home his second MVP. But after a string of arm injuries, the question now is, Shohei Ohtani, at what price? I'm Dan Patrick. Owning a Mercedes-Benz EV isn't just extraordinary, it's extra easy. With full remote access to your vehicle from your phone via the Mercedes Me Connect app, the vehicles are all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. The choice is all yours. Learn more. MDUSA.com/EQ.
The Summer of Truck Sales event is back, and it's going on right now down at Nations Trucks. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all and more. And they're ready to hook you up. They're ready to put you behind the wheel of a badass lifted truck. Work trucks, diesels, 4x4s. With approved credit, you're not making any payments for 90 days, so what are you waiting for? Visit nationstrucks.com or go down and see them in Sanford, 4165 Highway 1792, just 1 mile south of Lake Mary Boulevard, and start driving the truck that you deserve. Tell them C-Lane from the News Junkie sent you.
Are you looking for a way to protect your home from expensive system and appliance breakdowns? Look no further than Choice Home Warranty. Get coverage on over 25 systems and appliances, including AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen, and laundry. With a nationwide network of contractors and award-winning service, you can trust them to keep your home running smoothly. Get a free quote right now. Just dial pound 250 and say Home Warranty. Limitations apply. Visit choicehomewarranty.com for details. Call now, pound 250, keyword Home Warranty.
I like to cook on the Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassey's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up to teach you all the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassey's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee. So it's Wassey's Meat Market. Check them out on Instagram or just go to their website, wasseysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's wasseysmeatmarket.com.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
The best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Labor Day sales event. Visit Ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. Current FCA owners get $8,980 in total values on the 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. Total values include combined cash allowance and $2,980 Bighorn Level 2 package value. Current vehicle must be registered at least 30 days prior to purchase. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 9/5/23.
Since 2010, Anheuser-Busch and Carroll Distributing have raised $22 million to support scholarships for families of fallen veterans and first responders through Folds of Honor. For 13 weeks, June 12th through September 4th, Carroll Distributing has donated 13 additional cents for each case of Bud and Bud Light sold in Brevard County. Join the Monsters from Real Radio 104.1 on Friday, September 8th, broadcasting live from the Cocoa Beach Fish Camp as we present Carroll Distributing's additional donation to a Brevard recipient. That's Friday, September 8th at Cocoa Beach Beach Fish Camp starting at 6 a.m. For more info, visit RealRadioMonsters.com on the events page. Sunday, August 27th is Boxy Park's third annual Reggae Day, with music starting at noon and reggae legends Inner Circle headlining the day. Tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. Tickets are available now at Eventbrite.com.
This month, everyone's heading back to school. But while you've been busy buying new notebooks, backpacks, and lunchboxes, I've been coming up with a plan to help you buy a ride that's just too cool for school. Hey, it's RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi, and I've got your key to looking fine in the car line. Right now, you could drive a nice new car for just $9 down. Don't sit in the car line with a car you hate. Ditch your old ride. You be proud to show off in the new 7-seater 2023 Outlander or the stylish Mirage. Cleanest gas car in America, 43 miles per gallon, start at $15,900. And hey, if you've gotten a low credit score from the School of Hard Knocks, don't worry. My credit specialist, great on a curve, with rates from 0%. And our used car supercenter has over 100 fresh trade-ins starting at $5,900. Visit me to finish your back-to-school shopping. And you could drive home in a nicer, newer car for just $9 down. Hurry, this deal's done when the school bell rings. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all my A-plus rides at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Offers require bank approval. See dealer for details.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, Orlando.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in, it's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27, excludes in-store clearance.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Whether you're treating the team or hosting the family, make someone's day with America's best chicken tenders from Huey Magoo's. From chicken tender platters to individually packed meals, Huey Magoo's has the best catering around. Visit HueyMagoo's.com to order today.
We may have lost our blue check, but we're still here, doing
whatever it is you do on Twitter.
At Real Radio 1041 on Twitter is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Just a moment, plus your dispatches are on the way. And I said, very, very interesting field of candidates out there. You know, we had the Republican debates this week, the first Republican debates, one of 9,542 that I'm sure we'll be subjected to. And then we learned that there was another candidate out there running for office, in this case for the Senate seat in Florida. And it's Tan Mom, that lady that's famous for being like, you know, a ridiculous color of brown that matches in with leather couches.
How has she not been accused of, like, I don't know, brown face?
I don't know, because she is, like, really ridiculously tan. It's hard to look at, honestly.
Was she involved in politics prior to this?
I do not believe so. No,
right.
For a little while, she was making music, and her music career did not take off. I don't know how that happened.
What genre would you put Tan Mom at?
I think it was, like, dance music, but I don't remember very well,
Very
honestly.
Real Housewives.
Her name's Patricia Krentzel, and she went viral in 2012 for taking her 5-year-old daughter into a New Jersey tanning salon. She now lives in Boca Raton, so perhaps she's listening to us on Real Radio 92.1.
What up,
Hello.
Tan Mom?
Hi, Tan Mom.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm Patricia, she says in her ad. Actually, I'll just play it for you because I've got her ad here in front of me. Hang on. This is for her U.S. Senate run. She's going to do very, very well. I don't know. People don't like Rick Scott. I know that much. Man, oh, man.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that one time?
Yep. We were at this event, all of us together, and they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Scott. Boo. Oh,
I mean, you couldn't hear what he was saying on the microphone. The place was shaking because of the booing.
And
then he just goes, all right, bye.
And Sabrina's not exaggerating. You could not hear what he was saying.
We were broadcasting. You couldn't hear what we were saying, and it was picking up on the microphones.
All you would hear is just like, well, you hear that he was talking, but the boos were so much louder. People did not like that guy. Here's Tan Mom's ad.
I'm Patricia. I'm a single working mom with 5 beautiful kids.
All right.
And I love my family just like you. You might remember me being that tan mom from New Jersey, but that was a decade ago.
That was a decade ago?
I'm sorry. Pause. She included the footage of just her bare ass in a thong on the stage as part of her campaign.
Yeah, and she says she's a conservative, too, I think. Yeah. It says, like, compassionate conservative or something like that.
I have a right to my body, but you don't.
I don't know. I want to hear more from her. Hang on.
Table flipping Snooki. It was an interesting time, but like the world we live in, I've changed greatly.
Ooh.
I lost my husband last year to cancer.
Oh, God.
And I know what it's like to deal with insurance companies. I was in a medically induced coma for 2 weeks. So I know what it's like to deal with doctors and nurses and how very overwhelming.
This is a very untraditional political ad.
And that was Dr. Miami.
Dr. Miami is in it. She's getting some work done.
Yeah. So she goes, I was in a coma. So I know what it's like to deal with, the insurance companies and the medical system here in the States. And then shows footage of
what it's like to sleep through it.
With one of the #1 cosmetic surgeons in the country, Dr. Miami. He's not there helping you out with your ailment of being in a coma. He's giving you fillers.
Right. I don't know.
She has my vote.
She's being serious here, but maybe she is. She's talking about these situations like her husband dying and she's putting herself out there, but she hasn't talked about any policies yet.
And healthcare can be. I was made a mockery of by the media for looking different.
You did that to yourself.
Yeah, 100%. If Tan Mom comes out and says, I was made a mockery of by the media, it wasn't like the media discovered you and started chasing you all over the world. You wanted to be famous, and you didn't care if it was by being Tan Mom or not. And so you went out there and you did these things to continue to get attention. Then the media gave you attention because you look like a freak show, and on it went. But now afterwards, you can't make it like, poor me. Media was mean to me. They were bullying me.
I was completely ridiculed for what I looked like. As if you were born that way, lady.
Right, yeah, she can't help it. This is just the way she is. No, she was wanting all of this.
Ever done. So I know what it's like to be targeted for being different. That's why I'm running for U.S. Senate. My roots are now in Florida, and I'm on the ground meeting families like yours.
All right.
Most people don't find Shakespeare and Sesame Street offensive. I also believe that drag queens can be amazing.
Okay, so she's for the drag queen stuff, and she's talking about like the books that are not allowed in some schools. So that's not like a conservative thing at all. If she's calling herself a conservative,
but is she's going for a Republican seat?
Hold on. I'm just not sure because she's not being very clear about this yet.
Role models for kids. We need to start judging people on their actions. Is that so crazy? Everybody is so quick to judge these days. And that's something I just have endured my entire life. Some people might say I have no qualifications to do this.
Yes.
My resume is that I have 5 children dealing with all these
You also
issues.
did not clean up your bedroom before making this. Look at the bed behind her, man.
True.
Come on, dude.
Her house
American
is
flag
a
is
pigsty.
on the ground, laid over some sort of box, and then your bed is full of crap.
Yeah, if
Come
she
on,
couldn't
lady.
clean up her room before she filmed her campaign ad,
I think the American flag is an on-screen graphic.
But look, you see her bed over here, right? They kind of tried to. It looks like they tried to like.
They did the blurry background. I
Yeah.
could still see all of it.
Yeah, their room is a total mess.
Time we started listening to each other and stopped screaming at each other. Finally, we need to protect Medicare and Medicaid for our seniors. Somebody called me compassionate conservative. And you know what?
What?
They're right.
Okay, so she said somebody called me a compassionate conservative, and you know what? They're right. But pretty much all of the issues that she brought up were issues that would be something that Democrats would support.
It was only one issue. She talked about
the drag queens and the school books situation, and then
all Google images. And then she talked about her husband dying, and then her being in a coma and having 5 kids, and the media made fun of her.
Yes, she's a victim because the media went after her and bullied her. She knows what it's like to be different.
If she would have really wanted to turn some heads and get people's attention, she should have done this ad from that couch.
No, or you just sit on the couch where you can barely see it. You just see like eyeballs on the couch. That photo is something else, man. We showed that on the show not too long ago. But she's running for office. She wants to oust Rick Scott in the 2024 elections.
I can't wait for that debate.
Yeah, that's going to be something. If she can get enough supporters and all the different benchmarks she has to hit to get on the debate stage, I'm watching that. Are you kidding me? I'm watching that immediately. What do you think? Would you vote for Tam-Mom? There's got to be one of you out there. This is
we
one
might as well,
voter.
right? Let's make 2024 even weirder.
Yeah, let's just lean into it a little bit. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. When you go over there on your cell phone or your laptop or whatever has a microphone, you'll see that you can very easily record a dispatch, and that's how you can become a personality on the show. It's super easy to do, and I know I've been talking about it, but I haven't been playing that many of them. I promise you, I got them all racked up. They all ready to go, and your dispatch could be coming up next, so go record yours at thenewsjunkie.com now. When we come back, we'll do those. Plus, another incident to start off school in a crazy way. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Orlando City is back home hosting St. Louis SC this Saturday at Exploria Stadium. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Clark Road heading southbound at Colonial Drive. The right lane is blocked due to an accident on John Young Parkway heading southbound at Colonial Drive. Authorities have closed all eastbound lanes due to an accident on US 192 just west of Thacker Avenue. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. It's Sizzly time at Wawa. And you know what that means? All your favorite Sizzlies are just 2 for $5. Like their new Pancake Sizzly. Great mornings start at Wawa.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
Did you suffer through 2022 with a terrible bathroom? You wanted to make that call to Rebath in Mid-Florida. You just couldn't do it. Well, make 2023 the year that you finally do pick up that phone and let these guys show you what they can do. And what they can do is amazing. Take a bathroom that you hate, it's old, it's out of date, doesn't look great, doesn't really complement your home, and turn that into a magical spa-like environment that you begin or end every day in, and it makes you super happy. Here's the great thing. They do this with their employees. They do it in just 4 to 6 days, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And guys, these products are simply amazing. Natural stone, travertine marble, all those beautiful colors. But it's the quality of the products that you've got to feel when you go to the showroom. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Stop in, feel that quality, picture that in your house. That can happen. They're exceptionally good at it. Let them design a bathroom that you are going to love using their products, your ideas, their ideas. And next thing you know, their craftsmen will have it installed and you will love it. 2023 is the year that you get a new bathroom courtesy of Rebath. MidFLA.com. GoodRx.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Rebound, Araujo! Scores!
Orlando City returns home this weekend to take on St. Louis on Saturday, August 26th at 7:30 p.m., presented by Heineken Silver. Tune in on FM 96.9 The Game and watch on any device on the Apple TV app. Don't forget to tune in an hour before the match at 6:30 to catch Kickoff Minus 60, airing exclusively on the Lion Nation app. It takes a beer served in 192 countries to truly appreciate the global game. Cheers your Heineken to your Orlando City Lions. Heineken, the official beer of Orlando City Soccer Club. Must be 21 up to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit millsair.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
Attention homeowners, costly repairs ruining your budget? Get the award-winning Choice Home Warranty and see how much you can save. Get a free quote right now. Just dial pound 250 and say Home Warranty. Limitations apply. Visit choicehomewarranty.com for details. Call now, pound 250, keyword Home Warranty.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Wow, is this a party?
Yeah, it's the IKEA 80th anniversary sale, and we've got over 1,000 offers on our items. College students and teachers save 15% in store, or anyone can save 20% off all desks in-store and online.
15% on everything. I'm getting ready for college.
Bring your roommate and anyone else who wants great savings. Hurry in store or go to IKEA-USA.com to save through 9/5. Offers valid in U.S. until 9/5. Student-teacher offer in-store only with valid ID on home furnishing purchases of up to $3,000 pre-tax. Other restrictions apply. See store on IKEA-USA.com for all details.
Man, we all know it's hot outside. Have you noticed your power bill going crazy? The current cost of energy is higher than it's ever been, and it's going to just keep getting higher. It's going to keep climbing. Solar Source can change that for you. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 60,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's house and my sister's house included, they do a great job. Solar Source makes it easy for a free estimate. Monster listeners, all you got to do is go online and check out the tool they have that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. There's no pressure. There's no salesman. Just you and the facts. That's awesome. You can harness all the power of the sun and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting electricity from the power company. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote today. solarsource.com/monsters. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar.
Having trouble sleeping? On the podcast Nothing Much Happens, join yoga and meditation teacher Catherine Nicolai for peaceful bedtime stories to help you relax. Catherine weaves brain training techniques and storytelling to take your mind to a calm and comfy place.
Welcome to Bedtime Stories for Everyone, in which nothing much happens. You feel good, and then you fall asleep.
Listen to Nothing Much Happens on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No payments for 90 days with approved credit? Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Radio.
just a moment. And we've got some updates on stories we've been following. Plus, something else chaotic happened at school. And it has been a weird start to the school year for some of these students and teachers out there. We had a teacher who decided to go to school, and she was absolutely hammered out of her mind.
As housed.
Her juice.
She was drinking her juice, and they go, "Are you sure this is juice?" And she's like, "Yeah."
When's the last time you drank? 3 a.m.
Yeah, she said, no, I did drink a lot last night, but I haven't had anything to drink today. And she was just lying, and they caught her on body cam, and she blew way over the legal limit on the first day of school.
And mind you, caught because the students were like, Mrs. Whatever is acting weird.
Right.
So
Yeah,
blacked out drunk, not even tipsy, blacked out at school.
They knew something was up, and she couldn't even make it past the first day of school. Then we had this teacher that was featured in This Week in Florida this week, who was, that was a student, actually, right? That was a student.
Brought a gun to school, first day.
Brought a gun. And then now we've got another one to add to the list in jury duty, so let's just do it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. It's 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MOE, or you can go to justcallmo.com.
Forget what time it was.
What? No. I missed it last segment. So I was like, we still got to do this. Moses DeWitt is our friend and attorney, and if you get into an accident, if you have a slip and fall, if you have anything where you need an attorney and it's time to sue the insurance company, that's when you need to pick up the phone. You can even text 866-CALL-MO to start the conversation right now, and you'll be amazed at how easy the process is. Tons of people have been helped out by Mo, and I hope you're next.
I forget what it went for. Maybe you guys saw at the poker tournament, but I didn't realize that Moses, as a silent auction item, gave away a ride in his plane.
What?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And
I would have been on that.
Yeah.
I think it brought in a couple $100 for a ride with Moses to go fly over a town and look down and see your house or whatever. And yeah, that did well.
Is he flying it?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. So did the game of magnets setup that Jack makes every year, which is really, really cool. And he does a great job on that. And people always bid real high for the collection of magnets. Some of them a little more rare, and that did real well as well.
I was sad Courtney wasn't there to bid on something that has nothing to do with your life. Or was it? It was a golf tournament, was it not?
It was like tickets to the Arnold Palmer
API
golf
tickets.
tournament. And I think she put like hundreds of dollars down on the thing.
She was like Dwight Schruting that thing. Like, this is where you guess what these cost, right? Like, I'm gonna nail this.
And she comes back and she goes, "I'm sorry, I put your name down for the auction item." And I'm like, "What? What are you doing to me?" I don't know what happened there, but let's go into this. Here we go.
Wasn't that her first poker tournament?
It was, yeah. And I think she might have been a little sauced. She might have been jumping into that poker tournament full force.
I appreciate it.
And she put on a show there, at least for me in my wallet. A teacher in Chino Hills in California.
That sounds racist.
Was arrested by sheriff's deputies following a complaint from school staff that he may have been intoxicated while teaching. Another drunk teacher. Clifford Harper, 49 years old, of Rancho Cucamonga.
Somewhere, water bottle vodka teacher is like shaking in his boots.
Hiding under the desk right now.
Well, y'all don't know how to do it.
It was arrested around 11:20 a.m., so he didn't make it very far into school. Faculty at the school called authorities to report their suspicion that Harper was under the influence of alcohol with students in the classroom. They booked him into jail, and he got charges of public intoxication and child endangerment, which there's some weird things about being a teacher, isn't there? You know, when you're a teacher, there are things that other people would get away with and there wouldn't be a crime taking place. But if you as a teacher do it, it becomes a crime because the children are in your care. So, for instance, let's say you work at like a place that rents out bounce houses. And one day at work, you just pound a bunch of drinks and you're drunk at work. If the owner calls the cops are going to be like, "You need to get the hell out of here. He's firing you because you got drunk at work." but he's not going to jail.
Right.
If you're a teacher, though, you go to jail because it's child neglect. You got these students in your classroom, child endangerment charges, what this guy got hit with.
Is there like a legal limit for teachers?
I don't know. I don't know if they make them blow into breathalyzers if they suspect things, but the cops who went to the other school who showed up had the breathalyzer on him, and they found out she was drunk. And now this guy, the man, was drunk as well. These teachers out there just stressed in the classroom, I guess. But they're doing their thing to just try to push through like everybody else. Meanwhile, who is in the wrong here? I'm going to tell you this setup, and you tell me who was in the wrong.
Who is in the wrong? Yeah.
Donna LaFieri does not believe that she's an unreasonable neighbor. She's 64 years old, and she lives on the 5th floor of her apartment building. She is at a breaking point right now because there's somebody else in the apartments who are smoking marijuana quite a bit. And they said the marijuana coming from her neighbor's room is something that she's been dealing with since she moved in about 5 years ago, and it just keeps getting worse. She said, my neighbor, he smokes a lot of marijuana, and his friends come in and they smoke it, and it floats right into my unit here. LaFieri has asked her neighbor to stop doing this, but the neighbor has not been receptive to this.
It's Lafayette.
Lafayette?
Okay. Oh, like Guy Fieri.
No. They said LaFieri, who is also a senior, can be heard swearing to himself, or her neighbor, who is also a senior, can be heard swearing to himself in his apartment after she complains. It's a difficult situation. I contacted the health unit in City Hall, so they're fighting over this whole thing, and she wants this guy to be held accountable because his pot smoke is flowing up into her apartment building.
All right.
And she says there's nothing they could do to stop this. I guess that's not really breaking any laws, right?
As far as smell goes, I don't believe so.
Secondhand smoking somebody isn't against the law, right? Like, if I surreptitiously blew smoke in C-Lane's face, you can't.
I think it is.
You think so?
It is, but I think it's only been proven with cigarettes. And as far as like the smell through an apartment, I don't know if that's considered secondhand smoke. Like it has a strong scent to it, but I don't know if you're getting like the same secondhand smoke effect as someone blowing.
Talking about like a contact high,
a cloud in your face. Yeah, you could just smell it from a mile away.
I mean, didn't we?
You could definitely get a contact high if you burn enough of it, because you see those cops doing it sometimes.
When we watched the video from that music festival. Now, granted, the music festival was weed themed, so most of the people that were there were probably getting high anyway. But remember, they had that contraption that was just like blowing weed smoke at the whole front row.
Right,
And we were like, aren't there some legal questions here? Like, what if somebody was a minor? What if somebody was an addict that was recovering? Like, there could be so many ways where that would be a bad thing. I think she might have some sort of argument.
It was like a leaf blower contraption that they were using. And it just blew this huge plume of smoke like a smoke machine, but it was marijuana smoke that was doing this. This woman says she just can't take it anymore. She's not getting any relief from her landlord or from the police on this one.
Do you know how annoying it would be if somebody just blew that thing at you and you're just like high for no reason? You're just sitting there like, what the hell, man?
It reminds me of that wedding that they I don't know if it was a prank or they decided to do it, but they put weed in all of the, the dinners.
Yeah. Was it weed or mushrooms?
It was weed.
Okay. Because I remember that vividly. Remember the body cam footage?
Yeah. And everyone was so stoned. Everyone.
The bride thought it was hilarious. The cops are talking to the bride.
Even the groom didn't know about it.
No, she just pulls this prank, and the cops are talking to them. Everybody's serious, and everybody's kind of scared, and people are high, and they didn't expect to be. And the bride is just like giggling, and she's having the time of her life. And I don't know if she ever ended up getting in any trouble, but that did become an issue for at least a little while. All right, let's go to you. Let's work in those dispatches I mentioned. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Here's ex-swimmer with a dispatch about being drunk at work.
Okay. I got a great story for drunk at work.
All right.
So I have a neighbor who will remain nameless, is a pilot for a large airline.
Okay.
He flew from one location to another. As he was going to another plane, he was stopped for a random test and tested positive for being drunk.
Oh, no.
He was sent to a hotel, and then the next morning was being sent to rehab. They went to pick him up in the shuttle for rehab to take him there. He said he'd drive himself and got a DUI on his way to rehab.
Oh, my God.
That's a big problem. Have a great weekend. Wiggle, wiggle.
I don't like these stories about drunk pilots. Not a fan of those. No, don't even like the movie. What was the movie called
Flight.
with Denzel? Was it Denzel Washington in
Yes.
that?
And but when he was drunk, he saved that entire flight.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was a hell of a pilot, obviously, and could handle himself well, but I don't like thinking about that person up there in the front of the plane being hammered. That's a scary thought.
You think you've never been on a plane where the pilots had like,
I think statistically speaking.
You think so? You think it's that common?
Would you rather have a pilot that's drunk or skeeted out of their mind on cocaine?
Probably skeeted out of their mind. That could be fun.
Like, we got here in 1 hour, despite it being a 4-hour flight.
Yeah, the cocaine pilot might do like a barrel roll or something, you know? Some fun stuff happening on that flight. Of course, in the moment, I might be a little scared.
No, the plane flies itself for the most part.
Here's CW chiming in with the dispatch.
Hey, news junkies.
Hey.
I just want to ask Sean a question. What does he think about Big Brother with that old guy getting all slammed out? That's a pretty cool deal. Love y'all. We will pop up.
What did he say?
What do you think about Big Brother with a guy getting slammed down, man?
The Big Brother with that old guy getting all slammed out.
What's slammed out?
Slammed out.
Here's the problem. I do watch Big Brother, embarrassingly enough, because it's just a fun, easy popcorn show. But there
Guess
is
what
not,
I found? My old buttons.
There is not an old guy on the new season of Big Brother. There's some older ladies. What am I missing here? What the hell is he talking about?
That's all you guys. I didn't even know Big Brother was still on.
I'm going to listen to it again.
Hey, news junkies. I just want to ask Sean a question. What does he think about Big Brother with that old guy getting all slammed out? That's a pretty cool deal. Love y'all. We will pop up.
What? I didn't get any more out of it that time than I got it the first time.
I'll just have to say that I agree that it's a pretty cool deal. It's a pretty
it is.
Pretty cool
Let's get
deal.
slammed out.
Yeah. Speaking of getting drunk at work, CW. CW is plastered at work right
Big
now.
Brother getting the old guy slammed out. Pretty cool deal. All right, we're going to pop up.
I mean, I tried that time to get something out of it.
Play it one more time,
Hey,
please.
news junkies. I just want to ask Sean a question. What does he think about Big Brother with that old guy getting all slammed out? That's a pretty cool deal. Love y'all. We will pop up.
It just rolled, man. Big Brother, Big Brother.
We pop up.
Pretty cool deal. Let's go over to Sweaty Armpit Guy, who's asking C-Lane for some forgiveness.
Hey there, news junkies.
Hey.
Hope everybody's having a good day.
You too.
This dispatch here is for the big man himself. I need a little bit of forgiveness.
215.
I tend to make fun of the little people, get them all hopped up and riled up and angry. And then when they start wanting to fight, I tell them to grow up. Please forgive me.
Oh, God.
You should be asking for absolution from that joke.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but let's do one more to cover that one up. Here's Dementos.
Sean, I totally get your fear of, not wanting to fall down the stairs.
Hammered?
Because at your age, any kind of a broken hip is a death sentence, son.
Okay,
better buckle up.
I didn't say I was afraid of stairs, people. I'm not afraid of stairs.
Yes, you are.
I used to be able to go pop, 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 pop with my feet really fast, and now I have to go step, 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 like it's slow. I used to be able to fire down those stairs.
That's kind of, I think you're doing a subconscious kind of fear thing.
It could be. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. I just got to push myself.
So you're afraid of frogs and stairs?
I'm not afraid of either of these things.
Stop yelling.
You have a list of things I'm afraid of, and those
You're
things
afraid
are
of
not
low
on the list.
volumes.
We want to hear from you. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Quick update, friends. They are apologizing over the situation that happened at that Bunnell Elementary School. We brought this up. We talked about how
it's Bonal.
Whatever. They pulled these 4th and 5th graders out of class, and then they're all black, the students that they pulled out of class. And then they had a PowerPoint presentation about how low their test scores were. And now they're saying it was a horrible, horrific mistake.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have happened. But we speculated on a couple of things, and I was right on this. It says the presentation was led by 2 black teachers, and it noted that black students had underperformed on standardized tests for the past 3 years. So technically they were like trying to do a thing, but I don't think there's
Why didn't they
any
just do it with
reason.
the whole school?
Yeah, take all the kids who got low scores. Those kids didn't get low scores. I know this might blow some minds out there, but those kids didn't get low scores because they're black Americans, right? That's not why they got the color of their skin did not impact their outcome on that score. They got them because they weren't ready for the test, or they didn't learn enough, or they weren't studying enough, or whatever. So all of the students in 4th and 5th grade who sucked at this could have been brought into one big meeting, do a PowerPoint of the subject matter to teach them things that they obviously don't know, help them out. For God's sake, there's a million things that you could do. Just teach these kids. There's so many kids that are being left behind right now, and that is, I know I've talked about this on the show before, but that's one of those things that's really frustrating. When you see parents who aren't pushing their kids, and then the kids are going to school, and the kids, they get up to high school level because they just keep passing them, and they can't read. And if you are a 18, 19, 20-year-old guy, and you can't read, you're going to struggle for your entire life. And I saw this guy on TikTok the other day. I was like, that is one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen in my life. This dude made a TikTok, and he goes, I've been embarrassed most of my life about the fact that I couldn't read. And he said, I tried to blame everybody else in my life. And finally, I said, this is on me to fix. And he said, so like, I don't know how old he was, 20, 21 or something. He's like, at 21 years old, I've now gone back and I learned to read. And I can now read with the, with a high school level of whatever. I can read at a high school level. And I was like, that's fantastic, man. Because so many people will go through all their schooling and they won't be able to read, and they'll just keep going in life. They won't stop. They're embarrassed. And I understand why they would be embarrassed.
Makes
That
sense.
sucks. You wouldn't want to feel that way.
There has to be some level of reading, though, with the involvement of internet and social media. Like, if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, you have to, or if you be texting anybody, there has to be some level of reading, right?
When
You'd be surprised.
But when we say things like this, there's always a broad spectrum. So, like, when you hear that somebody's deaf, like when I was a little kid, if I heard that somebody was deaf or blind, I thought that person that was deaf heard absolutely nothing, just silence. I thought that person that was blind saw absolutely nothing, just darkness. But in reality, that's not the case for most people like that. So when you say somebody can't read, it means they can't read competently, like at the grade level they're supposed to be at. They could probably like try to work their way through something, but it sucks for so many reasons. One reason it's a nightmare, I know I can read well. I'm good at that.
I'm a good reader.
I can read fantastically. And even I in class would be so nervous when they would just call on people and you had to read like the next page in the book you were reading.
I loved doing it. Now, what
God
bit me in the ass was starting my career on the News Junkie and Real Radio 104.1 iHeartMedia, because there were many, many words that I read with confidence.
Yeah.
And immediately was told, you've been saying that wrong your whole life.
Yeah, nobody bothered to help you out. That's
no,
like
you guys did by calling it out. And then I think my friend Federer's mom called it Sabrina-isms.
No, but I'm saying that you went your whole life and your friends or family didn't bother to correct you on some of those things.
I
so
grew
they
up
just
in a Latin household. It was like they assumed I was reading it correctly.
They sent you down the river.
Sabrina's the smartest one here.
Fisticuffs. It is a fist of cups.
Fist of cups. That's what we thought it was.
All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get into more of your comments. Plus, a cop with a tennis racket. What the hell is happening here? You'll find out. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
If Twitter is imploding, we're going along for the ride. Join us at Real Radio 1041 on Twitter, powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, you can expect congestion westbound between Sam Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Clark Road heading southbound at Colonial Drive. There's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. The right lane is blocked due to an accident on John Young Parkway heading southbound at Colonial Drive. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. It's Sizzly time at Wawa. And you know what that means? All your favorite Sizzlies are just 2 for $5. Like their new Pancake Sizzly. Great mornings start at Wawa.
One of my favorite things about that mortgage guy Don from thatmortgageguydon.com is the fact that he is part of the Real Radio family. That's right, every Saturday morning right here on Real Radio 104.1, you can listen to Don and his crew live on the air on the Home Loans Radio Show. Get your questions answered live. Hear that he's pulling back the curtain on the mortgage business. He's explaining the real mortgage process to you because, wait for it, he wants you to know how it works. He has your best interest in mind. And you could see that immediately when you go to the website, thatmortgageguydon.com. It is chock full of information for you, guides on how to get pre-approved, reliable mortgage information, and my favorite part, direct access to the man himself. Any question you have, you can chat with Don via live chat, email, Zoom, an appointment. Or if you want to hear your question answered live this weekend on the Home Loans Radio Show, leave him a shout out right there on the website, thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Get ready to win your way to our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival and $1,000.
You'll be there.
T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
September 22nd and 23rd.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Having the time of your life is more rewarding than ever when you visit any MGM Rewards destination nationwide. Dine, stay, play, and earn on all of it. Details at MGMRewards.com. Subject to earning and redemption limitations applicable to certain purchases and in certain states.
Since 2010, Anheuser-Busch and Carroll Distributing have raised $22 million to support scholarships for families of fallen veterans and first responders through Folds of Honor. For 13 weeks, June 12th through September 4th, Carroll Distributing has donated 13 additional cents for each case of Bud and Bud Light sold in Brevard County. Join the Monsters from Real Radio 104.1 on Friday, September 8th, broadcasting live from the Cocoa Beach Fish Camp as we present Carroll Distributing's additional donation to a Brevard recipient. That's Friday, September 8th at Cocoa Beach Fish Camp starting at 6 a.m. For more info, visit RealRadioMonsters.com on the events page.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
The blockbuster event of the summer is here.
Outrunning a helicopter isn't exactly what I had in mind for my beach getaway.
But this isn't another full-throttle action movie. It's the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Wait, what?
Featuring the action-packed 2023 Nissan Rogue and Nissan Sentra, with sport modes that give the performance of a lifetime.
Stealing my spotlight.
And now comes the real star of the show.
Get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select road trims. Availability is limited, so shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 9/5/23.
Man, we all know it's hot outside. Have you noticed your power bill going crazy? The current cost of energy is higher than it's ever been, and it's going to just keep getting higher. It's going to keep climbing. Solar Source can change that for you. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 60,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's house and my sister's house included, they do a great job. Solar Source makes it easy for a free estimate. Monster listeners, all you got to do is go online and check out the tool they have that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. There's no pressure. There's no salesman. Just you and the facts. That's awesome. You can harness all the power of the sun and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting electricity from the power company. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote today. Solarsource.com/monsters. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar.
There's something about a Florida sky. It's painted in the most magnificent colors, clouds streaked with changing light. They say if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes. The skies are electric and alive. So even as the storms get enormous, even as they're coming more each year, the beauty keeps me going. My flood insurance helps me stay. The only thing that's predictable is that I'm in Florida for good.
Protect your property with flood insurance. Visit floodsmart.gov.
This Saturday and Sunday, only at Old Navy. Get 50% off all jeans. That's right, get 50% off all jeans for the family. Hurry in, it's only this Saturday and Sunday at Old Navy. Valid 8/26 and 27, excludes in-store clearance.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355. There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track.
We're basically going to have to win.
Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive.
1 point to the good.
And for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 25th and 26th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. Come join us for our podcast, Brand New.
So what's really new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only longtime C-suite executives, we're friends.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we call Team.
It's real talk from the inside, personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone rising in business or just interested in it.
Just look for the Brand New podcast wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation you won't want to miss.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
NASA decided to start releasing something new this week. And they sent the first ever, it's like a graphic, it's like this thing that they release now that shows where all the pollution is coming from in North America, right? So it's like you see the United States and you see like heat zones where all the pollution is coming from. And all these states, the states that bitch about this stuff, they are the sources of all of this. It's New York City, it's California, Los Angeles area, California, and those are the two biggest ones. They're like glowing red on the map. And it's like they're trying to tell people in small rural areas, hey, you got to change your way of life. There's too much pollution going on out here. And these city centers are absolutely the hubs of all the pollution that NASA's seeing in this thing. They got these really, really cool devices and satellites, and they're way up in space, and it can monitor the air quality of North America from 22,000 miles above the equator, which is pretty cool that they can do that. According to NASA, this thing that's called the TEMPO instrument will greatly improve studies of pollution caused by rush hour traffic, the movement of smoke and ash from forest fires and volcanoes, and even the effect of fertilizer application on farmlands. Isn't that wild that they can measure stuff like that from way up in space? That's insane to me. I didn't realize they could do that, but here we are. I guess they can. And I'm going to give you an update.
Is there anything else they can do from space?
They can do all of the things.
I don't know why it took so long for them to like give us this information, and why now?
Well, I guess they just developed the ability to do this part of things. They've had like spy satellites and all kinds of other things. They measure temperature from space now, too. It's wild. Anyhow, an update on the Blind Side situation. For those of you who don't know, got this guy from the Blind Side. Celine, I always say his name wrong. Michael Orr? Michael Orr. I say it wrong every time. Michael Orr. And Michael Orr is the guy who is featured in Blind Side in the story. It's his true life story about being adopted by this couple, the Tuohys. And the couple is on the end of a bunch of allegations from him. He says that they put him in a conservatorship. He says that they never really actually adopted him. He's got all sorts of accusations that he's leveling at these parents, and he's not happy with them. And he also says he didn't get the money from this whole thing. We found out that the family, the Tuohys, they are loaded up with that Taco Bell money.
500 Taco Bells?
They had like hundreds of them. They had hundreds of Taco Bells, and they sold them off for like hundreds of millions of dollars. So they're loaded up. And he's now suing this family. So the producers behind Blindside have come out now, and they're spilling some like details about how much everybody got paid.
Yeah, I'm very curious because we've had that story in the past. Like they base a movie off of somebody's story, but I didn't realize that you would make so much money off of your story.
You can, depending on the story and depending on like how valuable they think it's going to be as a movie and all that stuff. But they said the production company that financially backed The Blind Side is speaking out and defending the Oscar-winning film against many mischaracterizations and uninformed opinions in the last 10 days.
If I were the producers of the movie, I'd probably just be keeping my mouth shut right now.
Yeah, like, you might want to just stay on the sideline.
Kind of let's see how this plays out before we start.
The screenwriter who clearly did not do all the research.
Well, the problem is you don't look good if you're coming out against the Michael guy, because if you're going against him, you're like, he's a liar. Oof, that's going to be a tough look.
Well, that's what the family's doing.
Back it up. Yeah, and it's just there's no win here, though. They said in the last 10 days since the film's subject, Michael Oher, alleged the Tuohy family lied about him being adopted. In a lengthy statement sent to People on Thursday afternoon, Alcon Entertainment co-founders and co-CEOs Broderick Johnson and Andrew Kosov defended the film's authenticity and clarified that Oher, now 37 years old, and the four members of the Tuohy family were collectively paid approximately $767,000 in payments. So that went through their talent agency. That's what they got paid for this whole thing. The movie made $330 million at the box office, but they got $767,000 in payments.
That's a nice paycheck. I mean, I guess chump change for Taco Bell money.
Well, they say this was consistent with the marketplace at that time for rights of relatively unknown individuals. Therefore, it did not include significant payouts in the event of the film's success. That's what he got paid for this whole thing. And the film rights to the book about all of this was negotiated by 20th Century Fox, but he wants some money. He feels like he got screwed over by this family.
I would feel screwed over, too.
They got lots, and he doesn't have a bunch, apparently. Looking at him, he says that he's not getting paid out, and everybody else is. There is a Wolfman who has been sighted in Germany, and hikers have caught an image of this guy. Let me see if I can bring this up for those of you watching on YouTube.
Oh, it's a Wolfman.
Twitch.tv/The News Junkie. This wild Wolfman with a spear was photographed by people who were in the mountains in Germany. And it's not the greatest photo of him, but he's like filthy, dirty, this guy.
That's a terrible photo.
It's like a Bigfoot photo, isn't it? It's like all blurry, but you can see that he is covered in filth. And it says a pair of hikers were walking through the mountains, and they spotted what looked like a man armed with a spear crouched in the sand. They said, when we reached the sand caves, we saw the Wolfman. He stood up high on one of the caves and held a long wooden stick like a lance in his arm. I guess they've spotted him out here before.
Do you think he's like feral? Like maybe a feral person?
Maybe he might not even be able to speak to other people. Now that's just how he lives his life out there. He probably doesn't even want to be helped out.
He's probably some guy who made that decision after his rich parents didn't buy him a brand new car.
Check it out.
And all of a sudden it becomes Wolfman who doesn't bathe.
And for the record, this guy is off the grid. Okay, yeah. Mr. Country Song about the Richmond, north of Richmond guy, he's not off the grid. Wolfman is off the grid. That's how you get fully off the grid. Let's go to a couple of dispatches real quick. I think we got time for one here. And somebody dispatches about the drunk teachers that have been popping up.
I don't understand why you're making such a big deal out of these teachers getting drunk at school. We had teachers that we went to school with that got drunk while we were in school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We turned out just
And you guys
fine.
aren't talking about this Antonio Caponelli from Martin County School District. who just got arrested yesterday for all the child pornography.
I did see that.
Sorry, Sack used to work for me.
Oh, my
He now
God.
has 3 kids as well.
Oh, Jesus. Man.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a terrible story about that guy. And I saw some of the press conference stuff. Seems like absolute monster of a human being. And thankfully, he's getting the punishment that he deserves for this right now. Who knows how long that was going on for out there. That's just one of those stories you just don't want to see. All right, quick break. We want to hear from you. Get your dispatches in. Join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now.
Did you guys ever have teachers that you thought either knew or thought were drunk growing up?
No, but stoned. No. I remember in high school, and thank God I was on my trip to Model UN. Mm-hmm. Me and all my stoner friends.
Cool.
Yeah, trust me, I was getting a lot of light. No, but we found out that like one of our friends had brought weed brownies.
Yeah.
Passed it out to everybody. They were very strong. Some kids who have never even touched pot start passing out.
No.
And then there was one teacher who had also, like, we knew he smoked weed, and he ate a brownie and was also high out of his damn mind.
Oh, no. Do you guys get in trouble?
Oh, I mean, the person who brought it got expelled. Everyone who had, taken the brownies were suspended.
Big brownie gate.
Teacher was just like still as possible. It was movie day for all the classes, and I don't think he ever got caught.
I can't believe you kids would do this.
I don't think he even said anything. He was just like, "Yeah, do what you gotta do. Yeah, no problem."
When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday. That's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. There are just 4 of them, but an infinite amount of flavors. The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
Hey everybody, Jamie King now, Fox 35 Storm Center. Friday forecast update as we course through midday. Hope your day is going good so far. Hot highs, low mid-90s today. Sunny, dry, rain chance zeroed out. Tonight, more of the same dry conditions, mostly clear, 76. Saturday, high at 95, rain chance 20%, 40% with a hot high on Sunday at 95. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all eyes on the southern Gulf of Mexico as we track a possible tropical disturbance during that time. We'll keep you updated. For Fox 35, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows how to save pros time and money. Right now, get 10% off select in-stock Trex Enhanced Naturals composite decking. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid 8/24 through 9/6. Selection varies by location.
Get ready to win your way into our iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas. This is your chance to see Foo Fighters, Sheryl Crow, Lenny Kravitz, Public Enemy, and so much more. Listen for the keywords at 9 a.m., 1 and 5 p.m. each weekday for your chance to win $1,000 and a trip for 2 to our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival. This contest brought to you by Jersey Mike's. At Jersey Mike's, they offer freshness you can taste and see. From store-baked breads to slicing meat and cheeses right in front of you. Visit your favorite Jersey Mike's subs location today or order on the Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
To everyone who believes family is what mealtime is all about, let our guest Emmy share what she loves about Culver's.
From the moment my family walked in, we knew Culver's was the place for us. Being greeted by someone who's truly happy to see you, you don't find that everywhere. There's just something nice about a cooked-to-order butter burger and creamy, fresh frozen custard that tastes like it was made just for you. But time with family, now that's what's really special.
Stop in and experience what mealtime means at Culver's. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious. To everyone who needs a little delight in their day, let our team member Paul tell you about one of our favorite sweet treats.
Ending mealtime with a special treat is a tradition in Wisconsin. And what better way to sweeten your day than a blue spoonful of a Culver's concrete mixer? We handcraft our thick and creamy fresh frozen custard with any mixing you crave, from the indulgence of Snickers to the richness of pure Dove chocolate.
Come to Culver's and let us make your day a little bit sweeter. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hey, Savannah, I was thinking today we could head to one of the big old theme parks.
Yeah, you and 10 million other tourists get ready for 2-hour lines and a 3-minute ride.
Well, let's go to Gatorland.
I was going to say that, and not just because it's a Gatorland commercial.
We can enjoy all the great animal shows and gators for less, since Florida residents get in for only $16.50 till the end of August.
That's way less than parking at a big park.
Wait, they make your car pay to go to a theme park?
Yep, and the cars don't even get to ride rides.
More fun for less money at Gatorland.
And we don't make your car pay to just sit there.
Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. With over 60,000 complete home repipes, people still ask me, can small leaks really drive up my monthly water bill? Or, Pete, can a small water leak hurt the value of my home? Or, oh, geez, Pete, how can I make sure my home isn't wasting water and harming the environment? If your home is 15 years or older, pipe leaks could lurk behind your walls, wasting precious resources and putting your home at risk for substantial financial loss. Don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists at 844-REPIPE-5 or go to repipe.com today. We're local and affordable and can expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in 1 to 2 days, saving you thousands in costly, ineffective repairs. Plus, call 844-REPIPE-5 now, and for a limited time, you can save 20% and get zero interest financing for 12 months on approved credit. Want a permanent fix and a lifetime warranty? Call 844-REPIPE-5 or visit repipe.com today to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I won over $500,000 playing slots. I do this full time and I would not change it for the world. It's fun and I win. I win a lot.
It happens every day. Regular people are winning every single day. Whether it's $500 or $50,000, anybody can win. Because when they win, I feel like I'm winning.
I came one night, hit the double downs, had a couple of good runs, and won about $300,000.
Anybody could win at Seminole Hard Rock, Tampa.
Must be 21 to play slots or table games. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single pane aluminum frame windows and get you double insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4, slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at FASWD.com.
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas this September.
Superstar artists from every genre.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Buy tickets now at AXS.com.
Real Radio 104.1.
Final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Friday. And have you guys been following any of this Fauci stuff? Do you know the streamer Fauci, I think is how you say his name, or Fauci?
I thought you were saying Dr. Fauci's name wrong.
No. It's Fousey Tube or Fauci Tube. I don't know how to say the guy's name.
No idea.
He's been the streamer who's like his life is out of control and he's spiraling and stuff.
Oh, perfect.
And they checked him into like a mental health facility because there was this one guy who was watching his stream and who just went to war with him and just was trolling him. It was calling
does he have an accent?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think he's Middle Eastern or something, but he doesn't look like super Middle Eastern visually. And anyways, this guy was trolling him so bad that he called the cops to his hotel room. And then when the cops showed up, he like exploded on the cops and they arrested him. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, good move, man.
It's like your life is falling apart for a stream. I mean, my life is falling apart for a stream too, but there's different kind of things here, I guess.
And the cops are downstairs waiting for you.
Might as well, right? All right, let's do, you know what, the dispatches, we're just going to leave them where they were.
They were so good.
There were some grade A ones at the end. But we will do the stories that didn't make the cut, brought to you by Nations Trucks. We love our friends at Nations Trucks, and you are going to love their trucks. Go check them out. You can browse the lot right there from the website, nationstrucks.com. Badass trucks, and they got the most of them that you're going to find anywhere out there. Some really great deals. So if you need something that's going to be great for work, they got it for you. If you need something that's going to be great for getting around when there's been some storms and stuff, they got it for you. Whatever you need, nationstrucks.com. A video shows a Florida police officer hitting a suspect with a tennis racket, raising questions over excessive force. Not sure if that's in the approved things that you could do when you're an officer.
Love.
Officer was making an arrest in early April in a response to a report of a burglary at a car dealership. And they said they got into a fight with these people who were running away from them. And then the police officer grabs the tennis racket from one of these guys and just starts beating the hell out of the guy with his own tennis racket.
Now, when the police officer hits the guy with the tennis racket, does he make that overly exaggerated noise that all tennis players make when they're hitting?
Yeah. He hit him right over the head with it, man. Just like pummeled him with the damn thing.
I'd rather tennis racket over a baseball bat, though.
Oh, hell yeah. That baseball bat's way worse.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Friday, August 25th, 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. You guys ready to be done with the week?
Hell yes.
Okay, all right. Settle down back there. All right, we're going to do this together. Here we go.
You asked.
Today I learned this TV show right here.
Full House.
Full House is correct. The character Uncle Jesse from Full House was originally going to be named Adam Cochran during production. But at the request of actor John Stamos, who's Greek-American, they changed it, and he was Jesse Katsopoulos, which it just seems weird if he was going to be Adam Cochran.
Uncle Cochran.
Once you know the names and stuff, if they go back and tell you what they were going to be, you're like, it's almost as weird as when they go, this person was almost in this role.
Right.
Like, this person was going to be Neo in The Matrix, and you go, what?
Will Smith.
Yeah, you're like, I can't see that at all.
Yeah, but if we had grown up with Uncle, what's his name, Cochran, we would have been like, Jesse Katsopoulos. What the hell kind of name is that?
Right, that's how it works. Today I learned when Kentucky Fried Chicken moved their headquarters to Tennessee, Colonel Sanders, who had sold KFC in 1964 but still had much influence, said, this ain't no goddamn Tennessee Fried Chicken, no matter what some slick, silk-suited son of a bitch says. The company soon moved back to Kentucky after the pressure from old Colonel Sanders. Let's see. Thanks for everybody being patient with us throughout this week. We're working on things.
Good times.
To make things even better across video and audio. We love you. We appreciate you. See you later. Today I learned this band.
A thing called Love.
The Darkness.
The Darkness is correct. The lead singer of The Darkness is now a YouTuber. In 2021, Hawkins launched his YouTube channel called Justin Hawkins Rides Again. There he reviews music, he has commentaries on the music industry, and he also answers fan questions. He's got about 440,000 subscribers as of now. He's having fun with that, I'm sure. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back on Monday, same time, same place in West Palm Beach. You got more coming up next in Dallas. More great content on the way in Orlando. It's the Jim Colbert Show. It's all coming up next, and it's all right here on Real Radio.
There's slowdowns heading to the city on I-4 eastbound between Michigan Street and Anderson Street. See traffic trouble